All right, check mic two. Check mic two. It says I'm live here on YouTube. We will see. It says receiving content. That's what it's telling me on the live stream device. Yes, I got the encoder to work, people. The $8.99 that I pay a month for XSplit is working. Damn it! Finally, and hopefully you all can hear me. First off, I want to say, before I continue to stream, I apologize for yesterday, the error with the microphone. So what happened is that YouTube is very sensitive when it comes to the microphones, and I don't know how YouTube has like a streaming service where people can stream now, and you can't have a way where it's like you're able to get the way to change microphones on the fly. Like with Google Hangouts, you could change with your microphone on the fly if your microphone was messing up, but for some reason YouTube wouldn't let me. So I do apologize because we were going to do the Q&As and everything like that, and I know people look forward to the Q&A portions. They sit here live with me for like 20 plus minutes for the people that watch my channel, and they hear me ramble and talk about wrestling or whatever's on my mind, and then it's like one of the best parts about the stream is really the Q&As, and I felt bad, so that's why we're doing this late night Rumble Q&A. Originally I was going to do it during the daytime, but I just wasn't feeling good in the day, guys. I was just like, I just kind of want to relax, take a good old nap and everything. So I took a nice nap, and now we're here. Now we're here. I watched Takeover. I watched Bellator. Caught a little bit of the Impact Wrestling Twitch stream, but then not too much, to be honest. I honestly just watched what I needed to watch. But yeah, here we go, man. We're live, pal, and it's time to answer any of you guys' questions. I know people are gonna trickle in a little bit late. This is a late stream, but then again, my late streams tend to do well. Like people always kind of trickle in with these late streams. They always kind of come in a little bit later. I think a lot of wrestling fans are night owls, anyways. And then people are just gonna kind of see, and then people are like probably finding my channel randomly because they're typing in Royal Rumble stuff, and then boom, I come over. So you thought NXT Takeover was fun, no, Lara? I thought it was an okay show. Okay Takeover. I felt the main event was too long. I felt they could have cut time. The North American Championship match was great. Definitely a match of the year contender for any company. The women's championship match was wonderful. Shayna Baszler is just excellent. The tag team title match was a good opener. Riddle and Ono didn't really clash with me, which is kind of funny because that's kind of the style I like more than other styles of wrestling. But yeah, I thought it was a good one, man. Oh yeah, no, I feel like we get a bunch of different people too. Yeah, no, I feel like when I do late night streams, I know when I look at my analytics and stuff because I do kind of check that out because I'm always curious. I do have more people outside of the United States who watch my content. Obviously, I have the United States people, but they are from the United States. They're mostly from the West Coast. It's rare when I get an East Coast person watching my streams late at night and whatnot. So, but yeah, when it comes down to it, I always like doing the streams. And then I just shared them a bunch of times. Like all it takes is one question. It takes one question that people ask, and then they never go. Thoughts on the sexy segments on Raw and SD featuring Alexa and Mandy? They're fine. I don't know why wrestling fans I don't know why the fake social justice warrior wrestling fans came out of the woodwork to like defend this and act like it was like the worst thing they've ever seen. I was just like, what's wrong with just seeing beautiful women being treated like they're beautiful? Like that's why I like Scarlett Bordeaux on Impact is because all these other wrestlers they want to be good wrestlers, and Scarlett Bordeaux wants to be a character. Scarlett Bordeaux wants to be a character, and that's why I appreciate what she does. And I don't understand why wrestling fans get mad when we have like just some sexy scenes and stuff like that. Like, oh, we're degrading the women. No, we're not. They used to do that with men too, with Val Venus. Like, no one ever complained about that gimmick or whatever like that. A lot of times, the male wrestlers are always treated as stupid, anyways. So I don't understand why we don't get mad that male wrestlers get treated as stupid idiots. But it is what it is. I liked it. I thought they were fine. It was a little bit different. Um, can Jobber Jacket change the world? Asked by Jay Barden. What's up, Jay Barden? Uh, Jobber Jacket could definitely change the world. I mean, let's be real. If Cody and the Young Bucks believe they're changing the world, Jobber Jackets is changing the world. If you give me any women's wrestler, who would it be? Hmm. Any women's wrestler. Probably Trish Stratus. Just because one of my childhood crushes. I think she'd be kind of cool to talk to. I feel like she's someone that would actually is cool with the fans. I've never really talked to her. I met a lot of the women's wrestlers in passing, like I'll see them and stuff like that, or I've been to the Accesses, and they've all been nice to me. You know, they're always super nice and stuff like that. Maybe because I'm not one of the guy fans that ask for like a picture all the time. I just kind of shake their hands and I say something funny to them, and they end up laughing or they look at me weird. But yeah, I probably Trish Stratus just because she was like one of my childhood crushes, and I was just like, I think she'd just be chill to talk to. So she would definitely be the number one for me. Anyway, if you're saying any women's wrestlers, wrestler today, Mandy Rose. Like I would meet Mandy Rose, and I would. I'm not gonna lie, I would hit on her. I would try. I would try my best. She would look at my jobber-looking ass and be like, "Nah, man, you too fat for me." Would you do a UFC 235 predictions? Oh yeah, the John Jones and Anthony Smith card, and we also got Tyron Woodley versus Kamaru Usman. That's coming up pretty soon in a month. I'm excited for UFC 235. 234 looks good too. Adesanya versus Silva. Gastelum versus Whitaker. So yeah, let's see. What fights do we have that I can actually talk about? Let's see. So Alejandro Perez versus Yondon Son. That's going to be a really good fight. I think Alejandro Perez pulls that out. Thomas Almeida. Is Almeida moving down to bantamweight? Or has he always been a bantamweight? Oh yeah, Almeida's always been a bantamweight. Why do I always think that? Man, Thomas Almeida, God, remember when he was like undefeated and then Cody Garbrandt took his soul and then like he just became irrelevant. What's up, John? What's up, Goku Mega Man? You haven't watched WWE in a year? Yeah, you haven't missed much, Goku Mega Man. That's a great thing about WWE. You cannot watch that shit in a year and you haven't missed anything. But yeah, Thomas Almeida's facing Marlon Vera. Ooh, I got Marlon Vera in that fight. I think Vera could upset, if he's considered an upset, Thomas Almeida. Cody Garbrandt is facing Pedro Munoz. Like, look at Cody Garbrandt, man, facing someone such at a low level, dude. But this is good for Pedro Munoz because if he can beat Garbrandt, that just propels him into the top 5 of the bantamweight division, which is good for him. But right now, if Cody Garbrandt comes and he actually fights like he should, I think he should do well. OSP taking on Misha Kurkunov. I don't know who that is, so I'm just going to go with OSP wrestling them to death. Gina Mazzani is facing Macy Chiasson. Maybe I got to watch a Macy Chiasson fight because I don't know who she is. Holly Holm versus Aspen Ladd. This Aspen Ladd character has been getting a lot of hype. People have been hyping this girl up, saying that she could actually beat Amanda Nunes. I don't know about that. But this Aspen Ladd woman has been getting a lot of hype as of late. I believe she's undefeated in the UFC. I can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, I don't know. Holly Holm, that's a good fight for her. You know, Holly Holm's kind of up and down. I don't know. Is Holmes coming off a loss? I can't remember. I haven't seen much of Aspen Ladd. Maybe I got to go check out a fight of hers. I saw her beat up Tanya Evinger, which is very impressive to TKO Tanya Evinger because Evinger is a tough girl and stuff like that. So I think I'll give it to Holly Holm though, because she likes destroying hype trains, dude. That's what Holly Holm does. But then again, this could be like the Valentina fight where people thought Holm was gonna run over Valentina, and then yeah, Jeremy Stevens versus Zabit. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce Zabit's last name. Mogum de Shiripov. Good luck with that one, Bruce Buffer. This fight's gonna be freaking awesome. Like Zabit, you know, this is the thing. If you have like someone who's not knowledgeable about MMA or UFC or just in general, they'll look at Zabit's ranking and they'll be like, "Why is he fighting Jeremy Stevens, who is top 5?" Zabit is a top 5 talent. I don't care what anyone says. Don't even try to tell me he's not. Dude's a top 5 talent. His ranking's a lot. This guy trains with is one of the Habib boys and everything like that. You know he's a baller. This is going to be a good fight because he's fighting a guy in Jeremy Stevens who is kind of a challenge for what Zabit does. Because Zabit, he's a wrestler, man. He wants to take you down and stuff. But can he brawl with a guy like Jeremy Stevens who has the power and the background to stuff a takedown when necessary? I mean, Zabit's stand-up was very surprising when he fought that one dude. He has some stand-up to him. I think he has better stand-up than Habib. But man, dude, don't sleep on Jeremy Stevens. Who the fuck is that guy? Lawler versus Askren. A fight where Ben Askren, he's fighting a guy like Robbie Lawler, who has one of the highest takedown defense percentages in the UFC. But really, to be honest, I feel like Robbie, he's coming off that injury. And I feel like even though he's having a lot more longer time to recover from that injury, I still feel like that is not enough time. I feel like Ben Askren is just going to take him to Funky Town. It'll be a 3-round beatdown by Ben Askren. Maybe Askren will beat Robbie in the second. I love Lawler. Don't get me wrong. I think I defend Lawler so many times on this channel, but I just feel like Ben Askren is going to take him to Funky Town. I just don't think he's 100%. Woodley versus Kamaru Usman. I have Woodley winning that fight in the second round. Kamaru Usman is just another, oh, look at me. I'm like one of Dana White's little favorites, and then Tyron Woodley shuts him up. Or maybe Tyron Woodley out wrestles Kamaru Usman. I don't care. And then John Jones versus Anthony Smith. Part of me wants to say, oh, this could be like the upset of the century. Anthony Smith, he's on such a roll and a tear, and he ends up beating John Bones Jones. And he's like the nice, perfect guy that would kind of be cool to beat John Jones and put John Jones on his level. But really, to be honest, let's just be real here. Ball Jones is winning that fight. So yeah, that's my predictions for UFC 235. Predictions could possibly change further down the line. The Rock would beat LeVar Ball in a trash talking battle. It's not even close. Rhea Ripley and Toni Storm in the Rumble. I would not be against that, no, Laura. But I don't know. Michael Cole loved Toni Storm too much. He was like, Toni Storm! Toni Storm is going to be a megastar. I was like, calm the fuck down about Toni Storm. Isaac Brock. As Askren would say, Marty from Nebraska, not Kamara from Nebraska. Yeah, Marty. That's my nickname, you know. People called me Marty. That was a terrible Kamaru Usman. Never again. Cowboy versus Conor in May. Probably in July. Because Conor still has to talk to his hearing. He still has to do a hearing. This upcoming Rumble going to be any good? Well, Goku Mega Man, what do you consider good? What do you like? Do you like good wrestling? Because AJ Styles and Daniel Bryan's on the card. Finn Balor versus Brock Lesnar. I mean, there's some decent stuff. I think it's going to be a solid show, but I don't think it's going to be good. It's all based on preference when you say by good, but I think it could be solid. So if that sounds promising, then yeah, maybe check it out. Do you think that Finn versus Lesnar will be a repeat of Lesnar versus Eddie with Care Bear coming out and costing Lesnar the title? Not to that extent. I honestly think they're just going to let Finn win it clean, in my personal opinion. Yeah, Cody needs a tune-up fight, but not against a guy who's ranked number 10. That's just stupid. Jack Swagger is doing what CM Punk should have done. What, lay on top of someone and beat them up? Yeah, he should have. Do you got Lawler beating Askren? Nah, I said I got Askren taking Lawler to Funky Town. Sadly. Megan Anderson. Who beat Megan Anderson by fucking her? By wrestler fucking her? Was that Holly? Holly Holm is now a wrestler now? Oh god. Thoughts on AEW? I made a stream about that a while back, but I can give my quick abridged thoughts on AEW. AEW is a company that I'm interested in seeing what happens. Right now, all we know is that there's 2 pay-per-views coming up. We don't know anything about a TV deal, and Cody signed Jungle Boy. You know, it's a young upstart wrestling company. We'll have to wait and see. But my personal, honest opinions, I'm just letting you know now, I don't think that AEW sounds like a great thing. It just feels like a NXT. It just feels like NXT, honestly. It's just, oh, it's NXT. What's different from AEW and NXT? Just a couple colors. That's it. Black and Baszler debut in the Rumble. Velveteen appears but will return to NXT. Now, Baszler's still the champion, so I don't know how she could stay on the... I guess you could keep her on the roster, and then she can drop the belt or just surrender the belt because no one could beat her, which would be fine. Black, yeah, I think he's on the roster. Velveteen, I hope he gets on the roster. He has nothing to do. Thoughts on Khabib's suspension? Well, we don't know what his suspension is, but it seems like it'll be a pretty hefty one, and it kind of sucks. Because we wanted to see our lightweight champion defend the belt at least twice this year, and now we're not even going to see him defend it once. Most likely. Did you pre-order Kingdom Hearts 3? Oh yeah, I pre-ordered Kingdom Hearts 3. I was, like, here's the thing. I pulled a new move. I thought Kingdom Hearts 3 was coming out on the 25th. Trust me. Oh, I'm telling you guys right now. Kingdom Hearts 3 was out right now. Best believe you would not be seeing Chase Oliver be doing the stream. I'd be playing Kingdom Hearts 3, and I'd be just playing that shit until probably 2 in the morning. Or not even, probably till 7 in the morning. Take a quick nap and then go watch the Royal Rumble. But... I was so upset because I really thought Kingdom Hearts 3 was coming out January 25th. Turned out it was coming out January 25th in Japan, not worldwide. And then plus, I've been having to stiff arm and juke all these Kingdom Hearts 3 leaks. And I've already been kind of spoiled. Please do not spoil me on Kingdom Hearts 3. If you guys do, I will just mute you from this chat. That's it. But don't spoil me. That's the one game I've been waiting for. I told my friends jokingly when I was in high school, I'll be playing Kingdom Hearts 3 when I'm 26. That's what's gonna happen. And guess what? I'm 26 and it's coming out Monday night. Screw Raw. I'm not even caring about Raw. I have to go to work on Monday night, and then after work, I'm able to go play Kingdom Hearts 3. And then I have to debate if I'm going to skip school or not. Probably not going to skip school to play Kingdom Hearts 3, but it's a big debate. It is a big debate for me. Maybe I'll skip my workout. No, I can't skip my workout to play a video game. I'm 26. I need to get my life together. Oh, God damn it, it's Kingdom Hearts 3. So, yeah. Let's see. I wish we would get more Mandy in the towel or Alexa naked segments. Did you hear Jack Swagger won his fight even though his opponent was 0-2? Yeah, no, I watched the Jack Swagger fight. Jake Hager. He had the most wrestling entrance ever. He told people to do "We the People" and no one reacted. It was hilarious. But yeah, no, I saw it. He dominated. Easy win for Jack Swagger. I say the last few Rumble pay-per-views have been good. 16 was a great pay-per-view. 17. Uh, no, 17 to me was a car wreck. Not a good car wreck. Maybe. Oh, well, you said solid, so yeah. Yeah, 17 was solid. I mean, the Rumble match was good. I'll say that. 18's definitely. I went back to watch 18 actually, and I felt that was actually a pretty solid show, for the most part. So yeah, but yeah, no, 16 was a great pay per view. Triple H winning the belt, oh, amazing. AJ's debut, amazing. Everything about that show was just amazing. I don't know. I don't know why they had Velveteen Dream do nothing to promote Worlds Collide, which is just going to be spoiled on Sunday for most people. Oh, that's cool. That's cool that you made Tony Storm and Tessa Blanchard laugh. I don't know. The Tessa Blanchard seems like she's a down to earth girl. Where was Adam Cole tonight? I don't know. At the Worlds Collide tournament? Who knows? I don't know why he wasn't on the card. What's up, Degenerate Chargone? Oh wow, I didn't see that Holly Holm fight. Was it? Oh yeah, I think that was on the pre-show or something like that. Not the pre-show, the prelims. Who is Jungle Boy? I don't know. Cody signed him. Look him up. So who should be Colby the dumb redneck Colbyton's next fight next? Darren Till? That's the only guy that makes sense, right? He has to fight Darren Till, right? Habib versus Tony, Habib versus Connor 2, Habib versus GSP, or Habib moves up to welterweight and fights for the title. I want Habib versus Tony just because I feel like that's the interesting fight. Like, look, GSP will just beat Habib. Let's just be real here. And Habib versus Tyron Woodley. Yeah, I don't care about that. I want Habib versus Ferguson. Let's get that. Let's finally get that fight, and then we can talk about Habib moving up. Oh, what? Someone on Twitter said Velveteen hopped out with them Brazzer young lions. Oh God, Twitter's savage, man. Dumb Mark say WWE don't listen, but AJ Styles had the title for majority of his WWE career. I don't know, CPZ. Obviously, they're not listening to the fans. I mean, CPZ. Daniel Bryan's currently WWE champion. You know, people they like get pushed. They try to do one thing, and it's like, oh man, they don't listen to us. I mean, right now, Finn Balor is going to face for the title, but yet, WWE still don't listen to them. I never made no sense, man. I got trapped. My friend sent my Kingdom Hearts 3 opening. Damn you, John. Oh, he sent you like the opening video. I know the opening song, like Utada Hikaru has two bangers for Kingdom Hearts. Don't Think Twice and Face My Fears and everything. But yeah, no, I haven't seen like I've only seen the trailers. Like that's it, man. Like I got so pissed. So there's this one leak. I was on YouTube, right, and I saw something and it said Kingdom Hearts 3 blah blah blah, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Who puts this in the title? I was so pissed, dude. And I was hoping it'd be fake, man, but it was real. But I didn't watch it. It was just like the screen, the images were flashing, and it pissed me off, man. I was so mad. I don't know why YouTube has to do that image crap now. Yeah, us 90 babies, man. Yeah, we're getting old. We're getting old now, Degenerate Chardon. I'm an old man. I started this channel when I was 18. That's the funny part. It's like, damn, dude. I know everyone's gonna be like, man, you've been here for that long? I know, I haven't done much, but keep in mind I took so many breaks and everything like that. Nikki Bella looks happy recently. Have you noticed? Yeah, man, Henry Cejudo. Henry Cejudo giving that dig, that's why. DC versus Stipe 2. Who picks it up this time? DC via eye poke. I don't know, man. Stipe is just not good in the clinch. And that's where DC likes to fight. I did not like Reigns versus Owens. I hated Reigns versus Owens. Cena versus Styles was great. Charlotte and Bayley, yeah, that was forgettable. Do you think we'll ever get another video with Weston and Aisha? That's up to them. I know Weston's doing fine, and everything like that. The reason why we took a break from a little bit of Weston, he unfortunately got a little bit ill, so like he was still recovering. Aisha's also in college right now, and she's really busy because she's in ROTC and everything. So they're both busy, but yeah, man. Well, one day maybe during the summer we can reunite and do a Q&A with them and stuff. But as of right now, I'm nothing is set in stone with them just because just our schedules are so messed up too. Thoughts on Ronda Rousey leaving WWE after WrestleMania 35? Well, Chris Bandicoot, I'm going to say what she said. Don't talk about my vagina. All right? That's all I'm going to say about that. Because I don't want to disrespect our girl Cringe Ronda. Ronda has been a saint to me, so I'm not going to disrespect her. So don't talk about her vagina, okay? Do you think what Roman starring in the Fast and Furious will get him to WWE? Will get him and WWE more mainstream fans when he comes back? Not really, Wrestling Fan 316. I think people are gonna like Roman more, and people are gonna be more aware of him. Because he's battling leukemia, and it's kind of cool that he's in the movie and stuff. So it gives people hope, but people who are recovering from a disease like that they can do that. Makes The Rock look good. I think it helps Roman Reigns a little bit, just his profile. I don't know if it gets people to be fans of him and watch WWE on a weekly basis, but maybe someone will check it out. Because the Roman leukemia story was a huge story for WWE. It's probably one of the biggest stories ever. All right, let's see. How do you feel about CrossFit? The people who do it, props to them. I just don't think it works with my body. I've tried CrossFit a couple times. It's definitely a challenge. I'm not going to say it's an easy thing to do. But yeah, man, props to you people who can do CrossFit, man. You guys are insane and intense, man, and you guys are able to do it. Oh, God. Till versus Masvidal? Ew. I don't know. Then I don't know who Colby's gonna fight. Then, oh God, Nick Diaz. He has to fight someone worth the damn right. Did you know Brock is only rumored to have one more match on his contract? Well, yeah, that's why I've been saying I think Balor's gonna win because here's the thing, Philip. Like I said in my Royal Rumble predictions, I feel like Brock is getting ready for an MMA fight, and there's no way in hell that you're gonna have Brock Lesnar's gonna wrestle at WrestleMania because Lesnar needs a full camp if he's gonna fight DC, and a full camp is 3 to 4 months. And there's no way he's going to be able to do a full camp and be able to do WrestleMania. And Dana White wouldn't sign off on that. Dana White would not be like, you can wrestle at WrestleMania and then go fight DC. No. He's not going to sign off on that because what if Brock gets injured? Like, heaven forbid, know what can happen. Brock Lesnar could easily just take a wrong bump and then there you go. There goes Dana's money fight. So that's why I feel like Brock Lesnar is quite possibly losing on Sunday. And like I said, I hope I'm wrong. But I just feel like this. Like, keep in mind what I'm saying is this. Why would Brock go through the trouble of doing the USADA testing, getting back in the program, if he's not going to freaking fight? He's going to fight. I just feel like when it came to March, the fight did not happen. It fell through because Brock was going to be at the Royal Rumble. Dana White said, Brock Lesnar said, look, Dana, I want a full camp if I'm going to fight DC. I'm not going to have that full camp because I'm going to do something with WWE in January. And Vince right now is probably trying to convince Brock, hey, you could probably get that fight later down the line. But Brock Lesnar is probably thinking, I want that fight sooner rather than later. Because Lesnar has at least, and especially if he beats DC, he has 2 or 3 more fights. And then you don't want to lose the opportunity of, hey, DC, it passes by where DC ends up, fighting someone else, and then DC loses, and then you did all that build up, and then Lesnar has to fight someone else. Like, Lesnar wants to fight DC. I feel like Lesnar feels confident fighting against a guy like Daniel Cormier than anyone else in the heavyweight division, honestly. And I just feel like Brock Lesnar feels like that, and I feel Lesnar is like, here's the thing. If he wasn't committed to USADA, then I would be like, there's no way he's going to just resign till Mania. And I could probably be wrong. Maybe Lesnar does resign and maybe he does go till Mania. Like I said, I hope I'm wrong. But I just feel like he's so committed to wanting to fight DC, and DC has to probably fight in May because the March team didn't fall through for him. He's probably fighting in May to fight Lesnar because DC said his last 2 fights he wants Lesnar and Jones. So yeah, when it comes down to it, I feel like Brock Lesnar is getting ready to fight, and I feel like he needs a training camp, and he's not going to take a break from that training camp to do WrestleMania. Did you watch NXT Takeover? And if you haven't, I would recommend to watch Ricochet versus Gargano and War Raiders versus Undisputed Era. Yeah, no, I watched Takeover. I'm just not reviewing it. It's just because I don't watch NXT on a weekly basis and I don't really know the storylines, and I feel like just reviewing the show based off matches, it's just not my forte. Today's fans don't know what they want. No, Wrestling Fan 316, they don't know what they want at all. I know what I want. I know what I want. Thoughts on the rumored Cena versus Bryan match at Mania? Oh, I heard the rumored Cena versus McIntyre match. Why? I would take Cena versus Bryan. I would take Cena versus Dream. But these rumors of Cena versus Sullivan or McIntyre, yucky pee, you get them out of here. I would take Twice in a Lifetime with Rock and Cena sucking the air out of the freaking building. Then watch Drew McIntyre cut the same tire. You're over the hill, John. I'm going to take you out to WrestleMania. I'm like, oh God, it's going to be so bad. Would you say Dean Ambrose is the worst out of the Shield? Yeah. Dean Ambrose, like, remember when everyone's like, oh, Jon Moxley, he's the next big star for WWE. Now everyone just hates on Dean Ambrose. It's hilarious. Think Roman will go Hollywood? He has a look for it. He has a story that people like. He could. It makes more money. Whatever makes him happy, I'm not going to hate on him. Cena went Hollywood. It is what it is. Who do you think will get released in 2019? I don't know. We didn't even get like that 2018 spring cleaning list. Ty Dillinger. There's my list right there. I know you ranted about this, but the smarks are on the Roman illness is fake mindset. It's sickening. I know. It's just disgusting that these people think Roman is faking the illness. Like, it just shows that sometimes wrestling fans, like, there's social cues and like they just don't understand like actual like human emotions and stuff. They just only understand wrestling. Just stop watching your Progress Pro Wrestling and get outside for once. Something I don't like about some NXT matches is how sometimes they reuse too many spots. Oh yeah, man. Love stretching matches out more than they need to. Yep. And overuse of kickouts and false finishes. Yeah, I know. Like, that's the problem with NXT. Like here's the thing. Some wrestlers in NXT will protect their finishers, which is fine and dandy. Like, I'm okay with that. But man, dude, NXT sometimes, like when Gargano and Ciampa both did the concrete spot, that was lazy, man. I was like, okay, that's lazy. Like, here's the thing: Ciampa versus Black, for the storyline that they had, for these two to go out there and wrestle like the way they did was stupid as hell. That match should have been 10, 15 minutes tops, or not even. I would say make it a short, quick, holy shit, what did I watch match, like a Goldberg versus Lesnar match where these two are just killing each other throughout the whole ring, and then all of a sudden, boom, bam, Ciampa hits like 3, whatever the frick his finisher is called, and then dang, that's it. Get the fans talking, be like, holy crud, I did not expect this match to be so quick, and it would have been freaking awesome, but instead, they went forever and ever and ever, and people were getting sick and tired of seeing it, it was like, ugh. A lot of matches bleed and feel the same, and that's what I talk about. With certain styles, with NXT, it just feels the same. It bleeds in with everything else. My problem, that's why I feel like AEW is going to be the same shit. It's going to bleed in and feel like everything else. Do you think Impact is making a mistake with Scarlett Bordeaux wrestling? A tiny bit of a mistake. I understand you got to get there eventually, but it's just how she wrestles. That is the question. Because if she's out there wrestling like everyone else, it's stupid. She needs to wrestle her own style. She needs to wrestle where she doesn't want to take a bump. She needs to wrestle and act sexy for no reason. Like, she needs to just do stuff that the other wrestlers aren't doing. Because if she's going out there doing her Karanas and trying to do suicide dives and wrestle like everyone else, I guess it's Brock versus DC this summer. Yeah, we'll see. If Balor bleeds Brock, he needs to be helped by an outside factor. I'm sorry, it'd be ridiculous. Yeah, that's true. He probably need an outside factor, but knowing WWE, maybe the Diamond gets it done. What up, Chase? Nothing much, Triple H son. Just doing a good old late night Q&A sesh. If Balor pins the guy who ended the Undertaker streak, then Finn needs to be the guy. Well, yeah, he seems like they want to push him as the top guy. They see what Becky's doing for them, and maybe that's another reason why he's getting pushed too. Is that they see the numbers and the algorithms of the Ireland fan base with Becky Lynch, and so they're saying, "Oh, you know, the UFC has Conor McGregor, and Becky's doing good number-wise for us, and Ireland, let's see what Finn does." Could be a factor why they would choose Finn. How long do you think it would be before fans turn on Becky like they do anyone else who gets popular? WrestleMania. I really feel like WrestleMania would be kind of like the time. Like, there will be people who are anti-Becky who are kind of getting tired of her. Like, there will be people who are like, Becky on Twitter, she's not really that good in the ring microphone. Oh, man, you know, I listened to Russo, and he talked about on his podcast that he said this, and he was right. You know, Meltzer said something about Becky that is so true. So probably before Mania, because she'll be, first of all, center of attention piece. She'll be hyped pretty heavily, and you'll get fans that, you know, will get annoyed with the smarks forcing Becky down their throats. Like, they'll say, okay, you're overhyping Becky and everything like that. Then you'll get fans that will just turn on Becky because, you know, when you try to debate someone about Becky Lynch, the fans will say you don't know what you're talking about. And then when you actually try to prove these people with facts, it pisses you off that they just kind of go, la la la, I can't listen to you. Because Becky, A, is not really drawing all that much when it comes to the house shows. B, she's not really moving merch, which is kind of surprising because her t-shirt is very, 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 very simple. It just says the man on it, so it could fit with anyone. So, yeah, when it comes down to it, I think around Mania time, that's when some fans will kind of turn the peak a little bit. Will start kind of like saying, hey, you know, Becky's not all that great. She's not all that what it turns out to be and stuff. So that's where I could kind of see a turn and a peak from some of the viewing audience. Is just that, you know, they just get tired of her and stuff. And then, you know, when you start, and then also when you start debating with wrestling
Where I can
fans
kind of
who are
see a
not,
turn and a peak from.
like, you know, who are not to say not knowledgeable, but who are when they try to debate you, they don't really seem to like listen. That's like the worst part because there's wrestling fans that just don't listen. They honestly just don't listen. JD from anyone. All right, so let's see. What's an MMA fight you would love to watch for comedic value? Tito versus Fedor. I just want to see Tito fight Fedor for whatever reason. I think it'd be hilarious. Be a good fight. I just think it'd be funny as hell. Nagano is a piece of shit. Miocic is a piece of shit. Oh god, that was like the one of my funny. That was Lesnar's best one, best promos ever. DC, I'm coming for you, motherfucker. It was like, oh man, that was like, why can't we get that Brock Lesnar on WWE? People acting like Ziggler is leaving for AEW is somehow relevant. Like Ziggler hasn't been irrelevant for 6 years now. Maybe not including his 2016 feud with Miz, which I enjoyed a lot. Yeah, that Miz feud was good. You know, it was actually got you caring about Dolph Ziggler and stuff. It was a good business. I like that match too that they had at No Mercy. I want to say it was No Mercy. Yeah, it was No Mercy. That was a weird pay-per-view where AJ and Cena wanted to watch a Republican debate, so they opened the show with that triple threat, and then you got Orton versus you got Orton versus Wyatt main event. Like, why couldn't you main event with Ziggler versus The Miz? Oh, it was too obvious that Ziggler would most likely win. Who cares? That was a story people cared about the most. But yeah, no, Ziggler going to AEW. What's that do? Makes Cody look like a hypocrite because Cody's like, look, we're trying to find new established stars. We don't want to keep relying on names that people already know. Well, we're kind of relying on names that people already know. How much would Ziggler actually really help for AEW? You know, that's a great debate right there. And really, to be honest, I don't want to see Ziggler wrestle anymore. I don't really like Dolph Ziggler. The Dolph Ziggler I always liked was, hey, I'm Dolph Ziggler. I thought that was the best gimmick he had. I thought it was hilarious when he would stop matches just to say hi to people. I was like, wow, what a character. Just wants to say hi, and everyone keeps beating him up. So yeah, man. I'm sure Dana will convince DC to fight a few more times before hanging his gloves. Oh yeah. No, Drew McIntyre is not. I hate when people say Drew McIntyre is great on the mic. No, he literally like his promos just make no sense, man. He has a look like Drew McIntyre has a look. He's like Randy Orton. It's just that his microphone skills. I don't know. Something's missing there, man. Everyone's like, oh, Chase, look at his ICW and Impact Wrestling stuff. I did, and I still thought he was missing something. Who do you see winning Super Bowl 53? Tom Brady still exists, so the Patriots. No offense to the Rams. I just feel like you give Bill Belichick 2 weeks to kind of stop that Rams offense. I feel like he already has his spies in the good old Cal Lutheran University looking up what the Rams are going to be doing. I think the Rams have a great chance. I think it's going to be a close game, but I think the Patriots edge out the Los Angeles Rams just a little bit. But I do see the Patriots kind of winning that game. And also, I don't see Brady losing back-to-back Super Bowls. That's just something that I can't picture in my mind. Like, maybe if he had a year off or 2 years off, then yeah, I could see that. But currently, oh man, I can't see Brady losing a Super Bowl to freaking Jared Goff. But then again, he did lose two to Eli, and he recently lost one to Nick Foles. What if Omega pulled the biggest troll of all time and signs with Impact? Well, there was talks that he might sign with Impact. There was rumors that he was interested in signing with Impact and then doing stuff in Japan. So that'd be kind of funny. What is the IQ of a wrestling smart? Um, I feel like wrestling smarts, like an average wrestling smarts IQ, is probably pretty low. And what I mean by that is like they can get like I feel like they have good book skills and they can read situations very well. I just think that their social skills are just terrible. Like they just don't understand social values of life, and really the only knowledge they really have is what they read from textbooks or just read online, and they believe everything's true. So I would say low when it comes to that, but they're not like stupid. They just don't know how to understand social stuff. Problem is, Marks hates short matches. Yeah, I know. Have you played Player Unknown Battlegrounds on Xbox One? Nope. I haven't played PUBG. I hate Fortnite. I don't play those Battle Royale games. Not my cup of tea. Thoughts on UFC's debut on ESPN and the upcoming Fight Night on ESPN? I thought it was really good. I felt the UFC honestly did hit a home run. You know, I just felt they executed well. The prelim card that they gave free on ESPN was bonkers. It was a bunch of knockouts, which is really good for you to see. I felt the main card was really solid for the UFC on ESPN Plus. I feel like they have a good home at ESPN Plus, and then the Fight Night card, you know, you can't go wrong with Francis Ngannou versus Cain Velasquez. That's some big time power right there. No one wants to talk about it, and look, I watch NXT Weekly when I have time, but man, at times these matches feel the same. Why not have a match where it takes one finisher instead of 20? I know that's like sometimes like even with Kenny Omega, when I'll critique some Omega matches, I always give props that people protect the one winged angel finish when it's easily like some guy could easily be a dick and be like, no, I'm gonna kick out the one winged angel, but instead no one doesn't. So yeah, Gallows and Anderson interference for Finn versus Brock. Yeah, you know you could bring the club. That'd be kind of a cool idea. I don't know. I'm just gonna wait and see, but I wouldn't be against that. Be better than seeing Care Bear walking around. The Roman Reigns hate has gotten to cartoonist levels, but the haters wanted to find any excuse to hate the guy, just not the character. Yep, everyone just hates the guy, and it's all because of Daniel Bryan. Like Daniel Bryan's the reason why, man. Daniel Bryan's the reason why. I feel like a lot of NXT is going to leave for AEW, and I don't see that. Triple A's like, why would you leave? First of all, why would you leave NXT, which is pretty much college? WWE pays for your travel. You get to train and get paid to train on a good basis. You don't have to wrestle that much. While with AEW, sure, you're getting a contract, but you have to wrestle a lot more. Yeah, no, I don't see that happening. There's a reason why Adam Cole is not really complaining about NXT. There's a reason why. Thoughts on the Floyd tension fight? I gave my thoughts on that like 2 streams ago, but it was hilarious. Is Becky a tryhard? Oh yeah, easy tryhard. Well, that's the thing, man. Wrestling fans you're so like short attention span, dude. Like they'll be like, "Oh man, they're just pushing them too much." Like I don't understand their logic, man. Oh, Cena's a huge Republican. How is this not knowledge? How is that not knowledge? Cena's a Republican. Have you not? This is why Total Divas is a great show. Cena makes all these jokes against liberals. Like there's an episode where Daniel Bryan said something and Cena like made a Republican remark towards him. Cena's a huge Republican, dude. He makes all these remarks about liberals and stuff. Like, oh, he hates liberals. I've always compared the Shield to three of the Horsewomen. Sorry, Bailey. Roman equals Charlotte. Yep. Sasha equals Seth. Uh, I'll I'll put Becky equals Seth, and then I would put Sasha equals Dean. Just because Sasha is just as irrelevant as Dean Ambrose sometimes. Braun Strowman is these fans Randy Orton, which they just love Braun Strowman just because he's not Roman Reigns. Like, yeah, perfect example, Wrestling Fan 316. Yeah, like I always liked Orton, but when Orton would get love and everyone would be like, yeah, man, Orton's great, and it's like you do realize he's just like John Cena. Nah, he's not like Cena whatsoever. And then once he beat Christian, everyone's like, oh yeah, Orton's just like Cena. Fuck Orton. I was like, what? Y'all didn't realize this? Like, come on, man. Do you think WWE will ever let Matt Riddle use the GTS? Well, they let Kenta use or Hideo Itami use the GTS, so yeah. Off-topic question, but did your local Papa John's close down? I don't think so, no. My Papa John's is still open. Yeah, my Papa John's is still open. I had them recently, so yeah, they're still open. My local Papa John's, at least. Late 2000s Ziggler's is the best. Yeah, dude. Dolph peaked after 1 year. He was great till 2013. In my opinion, he was only good in 2016 besides his bootleg HBK. Yeah, when he won the world title, that was probably his best run. What's up, Andre? How you doing, man? The weirdest WWE games? WWE Crush Hour was a weird-ass game. Well, Twisted Metal with WWE? Who remembers that game? That game was hilarious, dude. You'd be riding around shooting people and stuff. What's a wrestling match that was meant to be good, but you just laughed at it? Oh, God. Jeez. That's a great question. It was meant to be good and I just laughed at it. God. I don't know. Honestly, I gotta think about that one. Let's see. If I were to choose a wrestling match that was supposed to be good, but I was just laughing at it. Oh, man, dude. This is hard. Man, I can't think of one right now. Maybe like Hogan versus Sting or something like that, like in TNA days. Because TNA had a lot of matches that I just laughed at. The lockdown match. From the Bound for Glory lockdown match, where it was the Team EV versus Team Fortune. Oh my god, I was laughing throughout that whole match, dude. I was just laughing my match, that whole match. I thought it was hilarious. Like how Mick Foley and Ric Flair got the rub in the beginning, and then the Ric Flair fucking blades and shit. And then the EV 2.0 guys weren't really doing shit the whole match, and AJ Styles was getting pissed. It was great. Yeah, that match was probably one of my probably a match that was meant to be good, but I just laughed at. But I gotta really think about that one. Like, what was it? Good match that I was just laughing at. Thoughts on Greg Hardy's performance? He looked like a rookie out there. I don't think he's ready for the prime time. Daniel Cormier will help Balor win. I love that, Goku. Yeah, man. Fuck yeah. Hey, Brock Lesnar. Okay, Brock Lesnar. You really think that you can take my heavyweight title? What's this, Daniel Cormier? You really think that, Brock? Push me now, and you're gonna pay for it later, like I said, Brock. I'm here to get my revenge now. So let's go. Like, oh, that'd be so sick. And then Lesnar is all like turned around. He's not even caring about Balor. And then Balor just goes and does the little shotgun kick. And then he does the coup de grace. And then Brock could probably kick out, but then DC holds Brock's legs. And then later on, DC celebrates with, oh, yep. Book that. I'm a Finn Balor hater, but I would love that because not only would you get me hyped up for like, oh shit, what would happen if Brock Lesnar came back to WWE, but you would get me hyped up for the DC fight. Push me now, and you'll pay for it later. I've tried that, Brock, and you're gonna pay for it now, cause I ain't waiting until March, Brock. We're gonna get these now, just like Braun Strowman. You can get these hands, bud. That'd be great. Oh, that'd be great, man. Okay, Brock Lesnar. Why are people trying to make Mayweather fight all the time? He can't fight forever. Because, dude, he's the money fight. He's the A side. They need all the money they can get. What is the origin of the Cena hate? I think the origin of the Cena hate kind of came because he wasn't losing that much. I think people really viewed Cena as just a short-term champion. And then it was kind of like you were putting Cena in bad situations because Cena wasn't fighting like guys where it's like, yeah, we can hate them. Because you took away Cena's edge, because that's what people liked about John Cena was that he was edgy and he was cool. And then Cena was kind of transforming into like more of a kiddie character. But not only that, it was more of like you were putting Cena in a bad situation because you were exposing the fact that, hey, this guy is really not that good in the ring because you were putting him in 25-minute matches and he was literally just doing the same shit. Like it wasn't even good. Like he didn't have a good WWE champion. Like unless it was against Kurt Angle, his WWE championship matches were really bad. And so when you do it, you got to think about this. Cena just wasn't really doing well. And then you're putting him in matches with like Angle and Jericho, indie favorites. And it was just like he was looking like trash. And you were just not understanding why Cena was winning all the time. It was just like frustrating for most people because they were like, why is this guy always fucking winning? Because I really feel like people felt Cena was like a 2-month, 3-month type of champion, and you know someone else will get the turn with the belt, but Cena could ultimately win it back down the line. I just feel like Cena was just like there. See, that's why the Cena hate came. What up, Dynasty 215? Yeah, I know Jinder is a former WWE champion, dog. Slammiversary card predictions? That's way too far out for me, man. Killer Cross versus Moose versus uh, Morrison or Impact versus Brian Cage Fatal 4-Way for the Impact Championship. Book it. Nah, Dean is Sasha because they're both sloppy. Oh, that's true. Kingdom Hearts 3 in 2 days. Hype! I know, right? Seriously. Oh, 2 days. That's too long. Should I wear a condom during sex? It's up to you, dog. If you want to raw dog it, go right ahead. Just make sure you pull it out. It's up to you, man. I ain't gonna. If you want to live life on the edge, go right ahead. Make sure that she on the pill, and don't be complaining when you become the baby daddy. Who has more? I don't want to do fucking job moments, Sasha or Austin Aries? Oh, Sasha. Cause you look at that resting bitch face. Like Austin Aries will come out. He doesn't have the resting bitch face, but it's kind of almost there. But Sasha will literally come out, and you could just tell she doesn't want to do this match. Like she's just doing it. She's gonna be professional, but she's mad because she didn't get her way. And yes, Wrestling Fan 316. I heard Sasha wants to leave. Good. If she wants to leave. Who cares? I really don't care. It's funny how I used to be a big Sasha Banks mark, and then she gets to the main roster, and then she acts like a petulant child, and I don't like her anymore. Am I right in this mentality? You guys let me know. Why would I get up in arms talking about Roman is being shoved down our throats when they did it with Cena a decade before? Yeah, I know. Well, that's what I said. Like that's why. Well, first of all, I like Roman Reigns compared to John Cena. Like Cena was annoying me. Like I liked Cena. Cena was always a good wrestler. I never hated him, but it was annoying seeing Cena always go, "Oh yeah." I've always liked Roman more. But yeah, why would you get mad that WWE's trying to push a top guy? That's what they do. That's their history. Like, ugh. Rank your favorite Cena characters. Thugonomics Cena, Super Cena, Part-Time Cena, and Midlife Crisis Cena. Oh, Part-Time Cena is number 1. Thugonomics Cena is number 2. Midlife Crisis Cena is number 3. And Super Cena is number 4. Part-Time Cena is great. I love Part-Time Cena. Free Agent Cena, Greatest of All Time Cena, whatever you want to call him Cena. This Cena is like, this is the Cena I needed in my life. Thugonomics Cena, yeah, you know, that's my childhood. I'm always going to put him there. Now, Midlife Crisis Cena, that shit, I never laughed harder. I know I sound terrible saying this. But when he was all like on the Today Show, he was like, you know, sometimes I gotta go outside at 6 p.m. and interact with people. So that way I can have a social life. I was like, dude, what the fuck's your problem? Oh, man, dude. Cena, man, like just opening up his wounds that Nikki Bella gave him. Remember, like I said, Nikki Bella dumped John Cena. Charlotte equal Roman Reigns. Both are the worst of the group and the worst wrestlers of the group. Oh, I would not say that. Charlotte is not a bad wrestler at all. Neither is Roman. A somewhat side question, but do you think David Benoit will be able to be successful in the wrestling world? Yeah, I think he would. I don't see how it's a sad question. He's just the son of Chris Benoit. He can't choose who his dad was. But yeah, I think he could be successful. It's up to him to put in the work, but I don't think he has his dad's work ethic. His dad was crazy with the work ethic and stuff. What's the song that makes you feel like the man? X gonna give it to you by DMX. Every time I hear X gonna give it to you, I feel like I could fuck anyone up, dude. Either that or Mama Said Knock You Out by LL Cool J. I just hear those two songs and I'm just like, alright, I'm the fucking man, dog. Like, I'm a younger fan as an age, though I know a lot more about the history than people my age. But why get mad at a sequel when it's already happened and it's coming from a Cena fan? Yeah, I know, I get what you're saying. Like, you know it's coming, and it's the WWE's history and stuff like that. I tell people all the time, that's just the history of the WWE. That's just what they do to their top guys. They push them. When AJ decides to retire, who would you want to be his last opponent? Would it be against one of his rivals, or would he give a rub to somebody on the way out? I would say a dream match, most likely like a Seth Rollins. Probably that would be on a rub on the same route, because like let's be real, like we saw AJ and Joe already. I don't know if AJ Nakamura is going to be a theme. I don't see why you would sign Christopher Daniels just for one last AJ match. So yeah, give the rub on someone on the way out. So yeah, who do you think has the best pose in wrestling, AJ or Randy? Randy just comes out there and does that fucking pose, and you're just like, God, what a dick. I love it. Oh no, no, that's just like weird. Like, why do they love Cena now just because they hate Roman? Like, they're the same character. You should check out this one cartoon comedy where Brock and DC fought for the Universal title with the same promo used by them after UFC 226 being used by using in the vids. Oh, dude, that sounds hilarious. Yeah, I'll check that out for sure. Is it by that Mohad guy, Mohad Fahet? Yeah, that guy does the good stuff. Will WWE ever do a stadium shows in Mexico and Latin America? Yeah, down the line, I feel like they should, right? It just depends on when they push Andrade or if they get a Latin star that they feel comfortable main eventing those shows with. Could Austin Aries be a WWE champ if he didn't have a bad attitude? Champion in the WWE? Absolutely. I just feel like Aries is just one of those guys that's just always like. Here's the thing. There's a time where it's good to have a chip on your shoulder, but Aries is like that one guy that always has a chip on his shoulder, but he's not happy with that. Like, I know people who have a chip on their shoulder, but they're happy people, and you wouldn't expect them having a chip on their shoulder. But they are freaking determined, and they always want to succeed, and you just wouldn't know it from them because you meet their personalities, and they're just good people to hang around with. They're just always fun, but you wouldn't realize that they have a chip on their shoulder. They have something to prove. Austin Aries is one of those bad chip on the shoulder people where he's always angry. Like, look, I understand sometimes if you have a chip on your shoulder and you're angry about something, that's fine. I've been in that situation where I was at work and I had a chip on my shoulder and I was angry about stuff, and I learned how to calm down and not always be angry all the time about stuff. But man, dude, like, he's just always angry. Like, you always feel like it's him against the world, or he's pissed about something. He's always ugh. Yeah, I know. Degenerate Shargon, for the last 4 years on this channel, or 3 years, whenever you were on my channel, you've always been against Sasha Banks and Seth Rollins. Those are your two that you've always been against. I'll admit, like, if anyone ever says, "Oh, Degenerate Shargon is just hating that," no, he's always been against the Sasha and the Seth Rollins. He's been on that bandwagon, not the bandwagon. He started the bandwagon. He's been the first person saying, "Oh, Sasha's overrated." Sup, Xander? What's Midnight Crisis Cena? Oh, Midlife Crisis Cena. So Midlife Crisis Cena is him breaking up with Nikki Bella. And that short time period where he was giving depressing interviews on the Today Show. That's Midlife Crisis Cena. Do you think 80s wrestling would have had a harder time in the modern internet existed back then? Somewhat, because the curtain I feel like the curtain would have been pulled back forward and people would have known too much. And I feel like the thing with this is here's the thing. People who watched wrestling back then, they knew it was a work, but they appreciated the art form and they appreciated what they were seeing. They appreciated the showmanship. So they didn't really care that it was fake and stuff like that. But I feel like if you got the information of like who's winning and everything, that would have hurt the 80s more than it does today. Because today, a lot of the fans are people who want to A, grow up to be wrestlers, B, they don't really care if they get spoiled, C, they want to feel like they're a part of the business, D, they know what wrestling's all about, so they're okay with knowing that it's fake and going behind the scenes. Like, I just feel like there's more knowledgeable fans just because of how they grew up and everything, and so it was just more of like, it's a bigger, wider fan base compared to the 80s where it's like, yeah, wrestling was known in the 50s, but wrestling didn't really kick off until the 60s. The 60s is when wrestling started to kick off. So when you're talking about fan bases, your fan base is kind of a little bit small. And let's just be real here. It didn't, like, wrestling, yeah, it kicked off in the 60s and it was a little bit more popular in the 60s, but the 70s is when wrestling saw a spike, and then the 80s saw a bigger spike. So let's just imagine that they had the information that we had Why would you want to watch this in the 80s when there's so many other forms of entertainment that you feel like could be more worthwhile than watching something that you could already know the results for, and how easier it would be to get the results? Because let's just be real, keep in mind, price wages are different too. You know how much money these people probably were getting paid to report the wrestling news? It'd probably be like, hey, look, I'll give you $20, and everyone's gonna be like, oh, $20, that's nothing. $20 back then, that's a decent amount of change. That's a decent amount of change right there, $20. And so you get $20 back then to leak out some stuff like Hogan's doing this, and you leak out the house shows and everything, and then you let people know about the boys in the back and their attitudes. Oh, it would be a disaster in the 80s. Disaster, especially with the steroids and everything. Today, there's a lot more. So I feel like in the 80s it was just been terrible, just because of the time frame and where it was at. You like '06 and '07 Cena? Oh man, Degenerate Charagon with the hot take. That's a very hot take. I cannot stand '06 '07 Cena. Did you enjoy playing WrestleMania 19 Revenge Mode where you beat up random construction workers? Yeah, and you murdered them? My only complaint about WrestleMania 19 Revenge Mode, I always feel like you have to play as Stone Cold Steve Austin. Because I feel like any other wrestler makes no sense. Like, why would Tajiri be pushing people off the stage and shit? They don't listen to fans. Well, they've been doing that for a while. People act like since the Ryan push, we actually control WWE creative. Yeah, I don't understand that, man. I don't understand why people say don't listen to the fans. They listen to fans, and just because they're not listening to everything you say doesn't mean they're not listening to me. I say I want Roman Reigns to win the title. They listen to me, so yeah. My favorite Royal Rumble match, Goku Mega Man, is 2001. Cringiest promo of the past 5 years. That Dean Ambrose blow up doll promo. Remember when he brought up the blow up doll with Seth Rollins and Mick Foley? He's like, I want to do this to you, and I want to do that to you, and stuff like that. So yeah. Do you feel Ryback should go back to WWE? It's sad the guy literally has nothing to do, but it's barely watch podcasts and supplements he's trying to sell. You know, talking with the big guy here. I got a new story. Ryback, you told this story already. I know, but I always got to iterate. Yeah, no, he needs to just come back. First of all, when I first heard his rate of charge that he was charging for, like, I get it. Ryback was a big star for WWE. There was a point in time he was one of the top dudes in the company. WWE was offering him a lot of money to stay. But here's the thing, Ryback. You don't fit the fucking independents. Like, there's guys who fit the independent mold. And then there's guys who don't. Ryback. What independent promoter will pay you $3,000 fucking dollars for you to do what you can do with your limited moves? You don't attract any indie cred. You don't have the indie cred. Japan doesn't want you because, really, to be honest, yeah, you're a monster big guy, but they're not going to throw the world title on you. So yeah, he should have just stayed with WWE. I don't know why he left. Like, he just did not fit the independents, man. Sometimes you just gotta know your worth. Sometimes you just gotta know where you stand. And Ryback, he just didn't know, man. He felt he could take a chance on himself, and he blew up in the face. What do you think of her Roar Job One faction? Oh, Sasha's with her butt? Well, first of all, she was wearing pantyhose and a black thong, so it was like kind of like, eh. It was nice, her ass was nice. I'm not gonna lie about that, it was a nice gym ass. Like, I could see that at the gym. So yeah, it was cool. Do you think Lashley will leave WWE after WrestleMania 35? No, I think he's under contract for like 2 or 3 more years. AJ versus Ricochet. Oh, that'd be a cool match. Yeah, I'm down for AJ versus Ricochet. They should have SummerSlam at a stadium as well, or an outdoor stadium because it's fucking summertime. It would only make sense that the sun shines. So far, Jack Swagger has the best post-fight interview of the year. No, that was like the worst. He was like, stand up, Oklahoma. You're in fucking Anaheim, you goof. Or not Anaheim. You're in the Forum. You're in Los Angeles. You're in Inglewood. You're like, what the fuck's your problem, Jack Swagger? He needs a mouthpiece, man. Okay. It's okay if you guys delete posts. Ever played Fight Night? Oh, dude, I played all the Fight Nights, man. I have Fight Night champions that I barely touch right now. Fight Night Round 3 is the best Fight Night in my personal opinion. Yeah, it's arcadey. It doesn't have like the skill set, but I love Fight Night Round 3, man. Wish Benoit's son got into the business and Eddie's daughter to return to love both those guys are 2 of my favorite of all time. Well, Benoit's son is in the business. Eddie's daughter, I think she's pregnant, I want to say, with the kid of Aiden English. I'm not sure. Yeah, Mahad guy is really good with those MMA themes. Anyone else on the Chase used to love but now hates clubs, or is it just Finn, Sasha, and Del Stinko? Yeah, well, I was a big Del Rio mark, wasn't I? Oh, who else? Cody Rhodes. Oh, Cody Rhodes is on that list now. Cody Rhodes, like, remember I used to love Cody. Now I fucking hate that douche. Cody's on that list. Let's see. Cody's on that list. Love but hate. Hmm. Love but hate now. I gotta think about that, man. But Cody Rhodes is definitely on that list now. Yeah, I was a big Del Rio guy. I loved Del Rio back in the day. Now he sucks. Now he's Del Stinko. Think Omega's gonna be in the Rumble tomorrow? Could be Brenton Smith. We don't know. I think it's a good possibility that we see the one winged angel, and everyone's gonna be like, "Hey, his New Japan contract ends on February 1st." Yeah, it's called a fucking buyout. Like, look up contracts and learn how to buy, learn what they mean by buying people out. Where is Mojo Rawley? That's a great question. Like, I remember I was hyped for him too. They had that promo. Mojo Rawley was like, "Yeah, man, now I'm on the A team and they're gonna use me right." And now he's not there. Yeah, he was getting random ass push too. Remember, he was facing jobbers and yeah, whatever happened to him? He's not injured. Maybe he just sucks. Do you think Matt Riddle will ever use the GTS? I think I already answered this by saying, well, they let Kenta use it, so yeah, I don't see why they wouldn't let Matt Riddle. Do you think Matt Riddle has RVD potential? Oh yeah, I can see Matt Riddle just being that guy. Like, you know how everyone just loved RVD? Like, even though he was supposed to be the heel in the invasion angle, everyone loved Rob Van Dam, and he would be like the most cheered guy. I can see Matt Riddle having that potential just because he's chill. Like, people will just look at him and be like, dude, that guy's so fucking chill. And that helps, man. That helps people. That's why people liked Ambrose for the longest time, because everyone just looked at Ambrose like, dude, that dude's just so fucking chill. Like, yeah, if you can just look at a guy and feel like, man, I can just sit back with that dude, smoke a bowl or drink a beer, and girls could think, man, I could just hang out with that guy and have a good time. You know how much people would love that? Yeah. Yeah, Ryan Bader's a champ, dude. He beat an out of shape King Mo, beat Matt Mitrione, and beat old man Fedor. Screw their fanboys. Yeah, man. Hey, Degenerate Shargon's been on that train for a while, so that's why I always respect him, man. That's why I always respect him, dude. He's always been on that train. All right, let's see. Do you think Ciampa will tank on the main roster? No, I think he has potential on the main roster. I like SmackDown, not Raw. I don't get why usually a friend of mine tells me wrestling is fake. Like, I know it's entertaining. People say it's fake as if I'm being played. Yeah, I don't understand why people have to always remind me that it's fake. But they're like, oh, you know it's fake, right? Like, no, dude, I didn't realize it. Like, yeah, watch it. It's just fun. How long would territories last without WWF going national? Without WWE going national? I think they could have lasted well. I think definitely in the early 90s. I think territories could have lasted into the early 90s for sure, because then there would still be a talent exchange and there was a lot of good talent coming in. But then eventually WWF would have probably gone national and would have probably been the company to take over. So I would definitely say the 90s. You say the worst Rumble is 93? Yeah, that's a good choice. I always feel like 2002 is the worst one for me. Yeah, listening in with the big guy, dude. It's the same shit. Anyone else thinking the North American title match is too fucking wide? LMAO shit looks like so big on Ricochet's waist. It's an interesting looking belt. I don't know why. It's one of my favorite belt designs right now. Does the Daniel Bryan gimmick right now kind of remind you of CM Punk's straight edge shield gimmick? Oh, 100%. It's just like a straight edge society, man. The straight edge society Punk, it's just like that. That's why it's so good. Because he believes that he believes this shit. It's hilarious. EC3 coming out at number 3. Sure. I don't know why. I don't want to waste EC3's debut at the Rumble, especially if he's not going to do anything in it. That's the problem with some moment. IWC, they think they represent the entire. Oh, yeah. No, the IWC feels like they are the wrestling fans. Like, oh, we're the only fans that matter. Well, you're the fans that don't pay for shit. Me not having watched WWE in like a year, what matches do you predict may be on Mania? My matches to predict at WrestleMania. Let's see. Well, I think we're going to definitely be seeing AJ Styles and Randy Orton because for whatever reason, that's something that Vince really wants. I get it. We haven't really seen it, so that's cool, but I don't know why. Cena and McIntyre seems like the big match, even though I would go with Cena versus Velveteen Dream. Seth Rollins and Brock Lesnar, if Lesnar does stay. If not, I got Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt for the Universal title, with Seth Rollins facing Drew McIntyre, and then you got to find someone else for Cena. Shane McMahon versus The Miz. Don't even ask about that one, Goku Mega Man. It's a waste of time. The Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale. Ronda Rousey versus Becky Lynch versus Charlotte. Triple threat for the Raw Women's title. Asuka defending the SmackDown belt against whoever. Most likely Amber Moon or Nikki Cross. One of those two, right? So yeah, those are the matches you could kind of expect going to Mania. Triple H maybe having a match with Braun Strowman. Undertaker doing something as well. I even heard they might not have Undertaker at Mania this year, which would be kind of a weird sight. So yeah. If Rock came back for WrestleMania this year, would you want to see him in a feud with heel environmentalist Daniel Bryan? Oh, 100%. Yes. That'd be great. Like The Rock coming back and then Daniel Bryan just ripping him to shreds. Just being like, you know what all the movie sets you're on and all the protein you eat when you work out. How many cows you kill. Like, oh, it'd be great. Where like The Rock, he eats like so many meals a day and he's eating fish. And Daniel Bryan talks about the type of fish that he eats and how that fish could have helped the economy. Oh, the ecosystem. Oh, it'd be great. Yes, I would love it. Who would you rather see, Gumby or the Bunny return? The Bunny, dude. We all know the Bunny is a Chase Oliver, man. Like, I need the Bunny in my banner. Like, I just need the Bunny. Me and the Bunny just chilling together. That should be the new Chase Oliver banner, is me and the Adam Rose Bunny hanging together. Someone make that. Someone make me and the Bunny. No, like the new Chase Oliver banner. It should be what the Blue Knight did. I Am Venom. It should be me with my stupid face, my stupid face on the Kevin Owens body with Braun Strowman. The bunny's there. the bunny's there. Finn Balor's there. Just everyone I hate. It's just me with everyone I hate, so people could think that those are my favorite wrestlers. like. Could you just imagine just me with my stupid face and then it's Braun Strowman and the Bunny Finn Balor? That shit would be hilarious. I'd laugh at that, man. Oh, and then Dana White kind of chilling in the background. That'd be hilarious, man. Shout out to JTL Punk, who has been the banner on this channel forever, and he did a great job. I love it. But man, maybe we should have a funny banner. Do you remember Sasha Banks' anti-butterfly belt and anti-bra and panties promos? Yet her wardrobe malfunction garnered a lot of attention, online views. Yeah, sex sells. Damn it, we want to see these women sexy. We don't want to see them do anything else. Later, Isaac Barak. Good luck on your next semester tomorrow at school. I most likely will be pretty drunk when I do my Royal Rumble review. Love Ricochet, but his matches are way too choreographed. It's like a fucking dance. Oh yeah, with all the flips and stuff. Yeah, some parts in the Gargano, like especially the opening sequence. Oh my god, dude, it looked so fake. Where Gargano's running and it looked bad, dude. Like I like the athleticism, but man, it's bad. Do you think we should get Cena versus Samoa Joe at Mania? I'll take that. Yeah, that sounds like a better match than Cena versus McIntyre for sure. Is it me or has Joe got even more fatter over the years? Samoa Joe wavers. Sometimes Joe, what's it called? Sometimes Joe will look pretty solid, and then other times he just looks like he ate too much Girl Scout cookies. By the way, do a Smarkbusters impression before I forget. Mr. Hilarious Rants. You were pushing the fucking Miz, the piece of shit that shouldn't be there. I miss the Smarkbusters, man. I didn't agree with everything they said, but damn, were they fucking hilarious, dude. Every time when I would watch one of their videos, dude, I would just laugh my ass off, dog. Just their rants and the way they would rant was just hilarious. I haven't watched them in a while, so I'd probably have to do it, but and also I don't want to yell too much because it's late at night. And I have this one neighbor, like straight up, dude, this bitch, she like has binoculars right now. She looks everywhere in the neighborhood. I don't know what she's trying to do, dog. I feel like it's Disturbia with Shia LaBeouf over here, dog. Most underrated wrestling move. Mine is the pounce. Oh, that's a good one. My most underrated wrestling move. I feel like the Shining Wizard's really underrated. I always liked the Shining Wizard. Unpopular opinion, Cody kind of meh as an indie wrestler. I don't think that's an unpopular opinion, Degenerate Strong. I think a lot of people don't like Cody. People generally agree Cody's just a decent worker. Even people who like him, like, he's not really that good of a worker. So I feel like you're with the majority in that one. I don't get what WWE sees in Del Rio. They just see dollar signs. Triple H told Archer RVD FOH when he was getting that push in '02. Yeah, that was true. Dude, how did you get 2.6K plus subs? I don't know, man. Like, let's see. I got pushed, like, not pushed. I can't believe I used that term. I got help from a lot of good friends to get to 1,000. And then No DQ featured a lot of my videos. And I was partnered with a lot of good partnership networks. And I made a lot of videos. And I got new subscribers and stuff. And I just wasn't consistent. And that's my problem. Like, if I was more consistent, I'm pretty sure I would be getting, like, I would at least be at like 7,000 subs. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, no, people find me entertaining. Obviously, 15 people want to sit here and watch me for an hour, talk and answer their questions that I'm clearly behind on. But yeah, I don't know if you're, but yeah, I don't, I honestly can't tell you where I got 2.6K. Like, I was surprised when I hit the 2,000 barrier and stuff like that, to be honest with you. But yeah, it's cool. And my watch rate's good because I get 10% of my viewership. Because the thing with the YouTube algorithm, as long as you're getting 10% of what your subscribers are, you're actually doing better than what you think. Like, people like look at my channel and be like, oh, you only get like 200 views. I do better than people who have like 4,000 subs and they only get like 40 views on their videos. So no. And I don't make short videos. Like, all my videos are long and they have a good watch time and retention rate. Like, trust me, for my AdSense and stuff, like, I don't make a lot from AdSense, but like most of my videos, I make at least like $1. And normally you only make $1 if you get what's it called? If you get 1,000 views, and I don't average 1,000 views, so I'm lucky. Like, honestly, I'm super lucky. I don't know how I do it. Like, cause like I said, I have 2,000 views. I have 2,000 sub, 2.6 subs, and I average around 200 to 300 views. So that's 10% of my viewership still watching me, which is good because most YouTubers don't get that. And that helps my algorithm too, because the newer people find me and they go, "Oh, who's this? Oh, wow, he's entertaining." Yeah, I always like when new people come too. But I always like seeing my familiar faces too. It's always super nice and comfortable. Like, and also too, I love the people I talk to. It's just, yeah, like, honestly, if I could just start every stream and I just see Philip M6, Jay Barden, and freaking I Am Venom, Degenerate Sharingan, Joe James, like people like that, and I just see them, and I'm just like, they're the only ones asking questions. Xander, I'll feel happy. I don't care. Honestly, I wouldn't care, dude. Like, it's just so nice seeing people that actually want to ask questions and have a fun time. Like, that's just cool to me. Also, too, I feel like I'm like one of the few YouTubers that don't ask for Patreon or super chats. I don't feel like you guys should pay me to fucking talk to you guys about stuff. Don't get me wrong, I have friends and I've donated to my friends too, because I want to help them on their endeavors. But this is my hobby. But yeah, I don't know how I have 2.6 subs. That's a great question. I don't know how. If RVD came back, who would you like to see him face? Well, he obviously can't come back because of WWE reasons. Daniel Bryan, because I think it would be a good opponent for Daniel Bryan. Would be a little bit different. Or Jeff Hardy again. Well, Matt Riddle gets suspended for weed. Man, I hope they legalize weed for WWE. What would your thoughts be on Tito Ortiz surprise entrant? I would mark the fuck out. Mojo's from your hometown? That's sick. That's sick, Degenerate Shotgun. Do you know him? Or, like, at all? That Because some people, sometimes you know them. Ambrose Pilloff, man, like, I didn't watch wrestling from 2013 to 2014, like I said, but I didn't see his appeal when I returned. I liked him for a while, then he became stale. Yeah. Ambrose was cool when he was feuding with Rollins. That was like his peak, and then they messed that up because they put him with Bray Wyatt. Look, I understand WWE is at its attitude era levels or ruthless aggression eras, but I think it's a stretch to say WWE has been an ass for a decade, or some people say 15 years, which is, to me, is wild as fuck. No, it's just been bad. Like, here's the thing. I feel like WWE, it's bad on the weekly show aspect. Like from 2017 to now, the weeklies are just bad. I feel like the pay-per-views have been honestly decent and stuff like that, but from a weekly show perspective, WWE's bad. That's why I don't really review weekly shows that much, because like, here's the thing. It gets so annoying. Like, you know how easy it is just to make a video and just always rant and complain and stuff like that. It's so easy. But here's the thing. it's so annoying doing that all the time. Like, man, dude, I would hate, like, don't get me wrong, I had fun sometimes ranting about stuff, but it's just like, man, can you imagine every review? I have to talk about the same shit. It's repetitive. Like, I don't want to come on the YouTube and every time be like, all right, guys, gotta go ahead and talk about Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre again. It's fucking annoying because nothing changes. The same fucking match. It was same fucking shit. Same fucking result most of the time. It's annoying. That's why I hate reviewing weeklies. But I just feel WWE's been bad from a weekly perspective from 2017 to 2019 easy. You can argue me pay-per-views and stuff like that. That's fine. We can make an argument for pay-per-views. But when it comes to a weekly show perspective, I will always stand by my stance that WWE has just been terrible. But no, it hasn't been ass for the last 10 or 15 years. Like 2011 was a good year for WWE. I feel 2013 and 2014 are underrated for WWE, especially from a weekly show perspective. No, it hasn't been ass for the last 10 to 15 years. Yeah, it is kind of like a continuation from that 2012 gimmick. What would your reaction be if during a Finn Balor versus John Cena if you'd seen bought a golden shovel to Wrestling Fan 316? You know I'd cheer for that shit, but knowing Finn, he would find a way to like do that stupid missile kick and then win the match. I'll be pissed. Why does Cena feel the need to bury talent on the mic these days? Because he can. I don't know. I feel like Cena, I think it's just an ego thing where Cena is just like, he's still, he's kind of like an ex roommate where the roommate when he first came in, it was his house, and then he ended up being able to find something else, so he sold the house to you and the other roommates, but yet he still comes by every once in a while, and he still feels like it's his house, and so he has to tell you all the rules and stuff, and it's like, dog, you don't even live here anymore, you moved out. Yeah, I get it, it was your place, but it ain't anymore. So I feel like that's how Cena is. He's like the ex roommate. He just doesn't understand, like, hey, it's no longer your place. That's like me going to my old house and being like, hey, man, you can't be doing that on the carpet. No, I don't own the place anymore. I just feel like Cena just does it because it's like an ego thing. He wants to keep people in check and remind them who's boss. Do you think Sandy would be better utilized if they were sent to Raw? No. I honestly forget Sanity's the thing on the main roster, to be honest, man. The best and worst promo I've ever heard in my life. Best promo was the Mark Henry retirement promo. Like, I actually thought he was gonna retire, and then he did the whole swerve. That was the best. The worst promo, golly man, I think I honestly want to say was like one of Bray Wyatt's oogly boogly promos with Finn Balor. That shit was just bad. And then Finn Balor was transforming into the demon midway through the promo. Oh god, that was bad. Who got the best ass in the WWE? It's probably Naomi by far, but who else is up there? Naomi has a big ass. I think Mandy Rose's ass is nice. Like, it's nice. Nice ass Mandy Rose has up there. Let's see. Who else has a nice ass? Hmm. Mandy Rose. Oh, Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan has a low-key Liv Morgan. People don't look at it that much and stuff, but that's nice ass right there, too. Natalia. She has that mom ass that people want. That MILF ass that you want to touch. Bayley has that badunkadunk. People forget about Bayley sometimes, but yeah, she doesn't really wear pants that show her ass, but yeah, she has a nice ass, so yeah. No, those are the people I feel like. Why hasn't Cena versus Joe happened yet? I don't know. Maybe Cena doesn't want to fight Joe. Maybe Joe doesn't want to fight Cena. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it hasn't happened yet. That's a great question. Maybe just creative just never got to it. They're just like, we'll get to it eventually. Who do you got Uncle Hunter swiping up from his favorite company, Impact Wrestling, to NXT this year? Brian Cage. Seem like that's a great possibility. Like 2009, 2010, 2011, people were saying it was ass, but man, SmackDown was pretty damn good during that period. If anyone says 2011 was ass, like I get it, maybe the beginning portion of the year, but later on, that was a good year. 2010 to 20, I'll give you that. 2009, 2010 SmackDown was pretty damn good. Today's wrestling is too choreographed. Yeah, man, I can't wait to see those Chinese guys from OEW. Any wrestling YouTubers you miss? I miss the In the Rope Show. I miss In the Rope Show. They were great guys. Matt was one. I think they were such an underrated channel. They just came in at such a bad time. Honestly, that was when like the YWC was just not really there. I miss Mitch on a constant basis. I also miss Spinnernet. Those are guys that I really do miss and stuff like that. Any wrestling you? Oh yeah, I already said. Man, what's the worst? WWE ECW or today's Raw? Oh, today's Raw. WWE ECW. At least it was watchable. That one period when Christian was champion, that was good. Do you think Cody Rhodes will Jeff Jarrett AEW? Yup. What if R-Truth won the Rumble? That'd be hilarious. And then he like messes up his title shot, like he challenges for the NXT title or something. That'd be pretty funny. New Japan really treated Cody as a jobber. They treated him as like a Gaijin star, but they decided to just make him a mid carder. But I wouldn't say jobber. I want EC3 versus Cena at Mania 35. That's okay. I want to make that as a Mania match. I would say as like Backlash or something. But Cody actually made a joke that he would book himself as world champion. Oh no, he would. That's not a joke. That's just going to happen. What is the most underrated WWE feud? I think Jericho and Michaels kind of gets underrated from that '08 stretch. I feel like that doesn't get talked about. Same year, Edge and Undertaker. Batista versus Undertaker in '07 doesn't really get talked about that much. I feel like there's some other feuds like Rick Rude versus Ultimate Warrior. That feud doesn't get talked about that much because that feud really helped Warrior out, especially when people because Warrior's so limited in the fucking ring, and Rick Rude was able to get the most out of he can out of Ultimate Warrior. So I feel like that feud doesn't get talked about much. I feel like Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio in WCW doesn't really get talked about that much. Um, TNA wise, if I can think of any feuds off the top of my head, Abyss and AJ Styles is a feud that doesn't get talked that much, which kind of surprises me. I thought that was always a really good feud. Um, Christian and Rhino, I enjoyed that stuff that Christian and Rhino did in TNA. I thought it was really good. EC3 and Lashley, that was a good feud that I was surprised that didn't get much love and respect. But yeah, those are some feuds that come on the top of my head that I can think of. Or well, I know I went past WWE, but yeah, I think Rick Rude and the Ultimate Warrior doesn't get talked about as much because that's just yeah, man. It's just weird. Like that's just help, man. EC3 gimmick should just be he hits in the women, he hits on the women backstage and never talks or gets in the ring. Yes, I like that, Joe James. Or women are hitting on him, and he just like it's supposed to be EC3 debuting next, and then all of a sudden like he just sees someone backstage and he's like talking to them, and he sees a Riot Squad, and he's all like, "Hey, 3 ladies with EC3, what are the chances?" And then and then the Riot Squad are like, "Don't you have a match? A match? Yeah, I can have a match with you three." And then it's just like he never wrestled. Oh, money. Like, do that for like the first few months and then actually pick a girl to kind of stick him with. And just have it where he's just so into the girl and into himself that when he's in the ring, he doesn't even freaking do stuff. Kind of like Fandango in a way. Would you like to see EC3 and Spud and Dixie as a yes? Give me Dixieland. I love Dixie. Yes, Dixieland would be sick in WWE. I want Dixie Carter, man. Remember when what was that one segment we were supposed to get like Kurt Angle's secret? Oh yeah, ended up being Jason Jordan. I wanted to be Kurt Angle's baby mama was Dixie, and Dixie was pregnant. Oh man, if Dixie Carter would have came out, that would have been a markup moment. Markup moment, sure. Hey, thank you guys for the love. I know I'm behind on the questions, man. Have you heard of Conman167? No, I haven't heard of him. Is he a good YouTube channel? Should I have him on the channel one time? Corbin's from where I grew up. Sadly, never met him. Yeah, he is from Kansas City, huh? You think Impact could benefit from cutting their pay-per-view matches to 6 like NXT? Oh yeah, they're like just have your stupid X Division match that you love having, your Knockouts title match, and then other stuff. Why is my friend texting me? What could she be texting me that's so damn important? Oh, let's see what she said. It is a terrible day. Sorry, guys. I can't talk while I text. Otherwise, I type what I'm saying. Alright, so yeah. Alright, let's see. I like the Usos before the Hero tune. Do you? Ah, yeah. No, I like the Usos. I was a big fan of the Usos. Chase, you saw the Attitude Era was awful post by GameSpot. Ridiculous. Also, Chase, my bad. My phone keeps auto-correcting my questions. Got you reading gibberish. Oh, I read through gibberish. That's just normal. It's okay. I really don't care. Who's a bigger job, Buzz from 2K, Buzz from 2K19 or? A Buzz from 2K. Fucking Buzz. He is a chopper, isn't he? Now, if you guys don't know who Buzz is, that's your stupid main character from 2K19. And Wrestling Fan 316 goes, who's a bigger jobber, Buzz from 2K19 or Jay White? Fucking Buzz, dude. Who do you think is the ugliest woman in WWE? I would either say Shayna Baszler or Ruby Riott. Ah, Sarah Logan for me, man. Sarah Logan. Buzz is the biggest jobber. He is such a jobber, man. Your Baron Blade is your best friend, man. Do you think Kurt Angle will face Baron Corbin at this year's Mania? That's actually good. Yeah, I think that is a definite possibility. Definite possibility. Like, am I the only one who thinks they don't try enough with these wrestlers like the Riot Squad? Why not put up the fact they're crazy with some segments or yeah, like there's this one segment where the Riot Squad was like wreaking havoc backstage and stuff like that, and I was like, wow, they're actually doing stuff with the Riot Squad. That's cool. And then it's like afterwards they never did that ever again. Like they weren't like causing havoc or anything anymore. Like what happened? What are some pet peeves for you when it comes to women? Oh man, dude. My shit is like honestly my pet peeves when it comes to women. It's kind of funny and corny at the same time, but um, for me, my pet peeves. I don't. My pet peeve. One of my biggest pet peeves, especially when I'm dating someone, is that when you plan something and it's like it doesn't go your way, don't get mad and just understand that life happens. Or also too, when if you tell me to do something and then I do it and then you get mad because like you're because I didn't deliver on what you thought was going to happen, don't get mad at me. Like I just feel like don't get mad when it's like you know who I am as a person. Like cuz like the thing about me, I know it may shock people, but I'm not like I don't like PDA. I don't like public display of affection. I just find it rather annoying. And maybe it just goes back to high school where I just always found it weird that people would be making out in the middle of the hallway and stuff. But I'm not a petty. I don't like what's it called? But I don't like PDA and like holding hands for me is just like in public. I don't need to like I don't know. It's just not my thing. Like I'm just not that type of person. Like don't get me wrong. In private, we can do whatever you want. But man, like I just hate when sometimes when I date someone they get mad that I'm not like affectionate in public. It's just not comfortable to me. Like I don't know what it is for me. Like I just always get kind of like I don't know. I have like this weird barrier, and I just hate when people like when I'll date a girl and stuff like that, and they know who I am and they know what I am as a person, and they're just like, oh man, you know. So, but yeah, like for me, that's like a pet peeve. It's like when women don't know that like they know they're dating me and they should know like my personality, but they don't like uh what how I should say they don't understand it. And then also too where they just like if they get mad about stuff like there's other pet peeves too. Let's see. What's another pet peeve? I don't really mind lying because lying happens in every relationship. Uh, there's other pet peeves. Oh, Another pet peeve is where it's just like you can't like. Another pet peeve is being jealous of like my friends that are girls. Like, look, I'm dating you. If I wanted to date my friends that are girls, I'd be dating them. Don't be jealous. Like, I ain't gonna fuck them. Like, Jesus. Like, am I the only one who thinks they don't try enough with these wrestlers? Like oh yeah, or the Iconics getting hit on. Oh yeah, that's a good thing. Why couldn't the Iconics get hit on? Y'all think Shayna Baszler's a lesbian or not? I don't think she is a lesbian. Remember Jeff Hardy was heel in the Impact when he joined Immortal? Yeah, that was great. Who would you rather date, Trish or Mandy? Mandy. Ugh. If I had Mandy Rose, dude, I'd be like that would be like the ultimate how to chase get this girl. Like, oh my god, my friends would be so jealous. Like, I go to the high school reunion in 2021, everyone would be like, oh yeah, who's chasing? What the? Oh my god! Like, they would not be able to believe it, man. Also, I think, oh Jesus. Oh yeah, no, they don't have storylines for outside championship feuds. Like, it just makes no sense. Like, every storyline for an outside championship is like, hey, let's have a match. Okay, cool. If Dominic Dijakovic comes up to the main roster, how long do you think he'll keep both names before Vince decides to drop the Dominic part and just call him Dijakovic? He'll probably drop Dijakovic because Cole keeps botching it, and we'll call him Dom or Dominic. I give it 6 months. My pet peeves are about kind of funny but petty. Are kind of funny but petty right now. Oh yeah, that's true. Like everyone's pet peeves are kind of petty, man. Favorite WWE PPV theme song? I think I might go with Remedy Backlash '03, and I'm not a rock guy at all. I'm that Mark that only knows rock songs from WWE pay-per-views. Um, my favorite is Step Up from WrestleMania 20, Drowning Pool. That's my favorite. It's just so great. I just remember watching the video package, and it just fits with everything. Broken, yeah, you've been living on the edge of a broken dream. Nothing, that's everything you're gonna say to me. I'm never gonna stop, I never gonna drop. And the future as a go before. So take some good advice, you better stop and think twice before you take that first step out that door. If you wanna step up, I'm gonna get knocked down. Yeah. If you wanna step up, you're gonna get knocked down. Yeah. You had your chance to walk away, live to see another day. If you wanna step up, you're gonna get knocked down. You're gonna get knocked down. Or also, I liked "I Dare You." That was the one of the WrestleMania 22 theme songs. I dare you to rock through fire, spread your wings and call me a liar. Or WrestleMania 24. Well, what was that one? Not the Red Hot Chili Peppers one, but the fucking light it up. So hold on, we're about to light it up. It's on tonight, so hold on. We're about to light it up. So hold on. We're about to light it up. But the Remedy song, if you want me, hold me back. Real, the thin is dry and pale, the change I never feel, and then it go back to the Remedy. Real, the doesn't make you cry, the change you to the dry, and when you went back to the Remedy. Hold me, oh sir. Oh, you know also was a good one, SummerSlam 08. The fast thing through a hurricane. Brought down and I'm ready to roll. Stick the powder like a jet plane. Red light, I'm ready to roll. Feel like the hurricanes around me. Whoa. Step down to the floor. Boom, boom, boom. Whoa, whoa. Straight down, gonna. Like, I think that's how it was. Something like that. Were you a fan of the original Beautiful People back in the day? Yes, I like the original Beautiful People. Velvet Sky and Angelina Love. Great. I always felt uncomfortable as a kid seeing PDA. Like, I remember a guy mean mugging me because I was caught looking like I was 5 or 6. Yeah, I feel like that's another thing, too, because I feel like people think you're a creep for looking, but it's like sometimes you're just like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Like, it's not being a creep. You're just like, what? Would you rather get a stink face from Rikishi or a Bronco Buster from a naked Gideon? Oh, fucking Rikishi. Give me that. Gideon? Oh, no. I would avoid that at all costs. Alright, let's see. Chase, let's have a match for the Beard Minority Championship. Oh. Generic minority, you would kill me in that. My beard is disgusting. I'm actually getting a haircut soon. I might get it tomorrow and stuff like that. Remember when people would say Carmella would be fine for Enzo and Cass, and now she's the only one? Yeah, right? Like, I wouldn't date who smokes or drinks. Oh, yeah, smoking? Oh, that's always like I've dated girls who smoke, so I can't really say something, but sometimes I always think about that, man. Sometimes when you kiss them with a smoker's breath, too, ugh. Sometimes they just, like, finish smoking a cigarette. They didn't fucking tell you, and you kiss them. It's like, oh, god damn. They need to bring back the rock themes for WWE pay-per-views, right? What was the last rock theme? I always think, what if Jeff Jarrett didn't leave in 2009? He'd probably be even bigger. He was matching Cena's level of heel popularity. Cena's level of popularity. Oh, I thought you meant Jeff Jarrett. I don't know why it's Jeff Jarrett. Oh yeah, Hardy. Yeah, no, I always say that Hardy was one of the biggest stars, man. That sounds like a very pop covered ear chase. But which one? I feel like they were all pretty fucking rock. Okay, can't fucking do everything perfect. All right. Steph McMahon is the ultimate. Steph McMahon is the ultimate. Do you agree? I wouldn't say Cena buries people because he always puts them over since 2017. Oh yeah, no, Stephanie McMahon, style and grace. Oh yeah, I'll show you style and grace. You're a milf. I'm probably in the minority that thinks pop or rap songs are not bad for SummerSlam or Mania shows. Just no Flow Rider, man. like seriously. Just give me the green light, cause I'm ready to go, 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 go. Like, yeah, man. Do you think Vince Russo doesn't get his credit for trying something different? Different, whether that be good, being good or bad. Yeah, he doesn't sometimes. Cause man, dude, like he just like I feel like Russo should get credit sometimes, man. I feel like Russo should get credit, man. Like people, because people trash him too much. That's the problem. Like, there's so many podcasts that are popular that trash Russo that people just go, "Oh, he's bad" and stuff like that. Did you know Full Killer 90? Do you know Full Killer 99? If so, what are your opinions of him? I've talked to him once or twice. That's it. Like, my opinions there, he's a cool dude. You know, I have nothing against him, but we're not like tight. But yeah. I feel like Chase, you're the only wrestling YouTuber I can be a friends with, just be shooting the shit. Also, Remedy at SummerSlam 2005 was amazing, and SummerSlam '08. Yeah, no, that's what I feel like. That's what most people like about like when they come on the stream and stuff. They just feel like, dude, I can grab a drink with Chase, and we can just talk wrestling or just anything. It'd be a fucking fun time, and that's how I want to do it, man. Where it's just like you guys come to the stream, y'all have a good time, y'all just like you hear me talk about wrestling, you give your thoughts, I listen to y'all, and I don't get mad at you guys when you disagree with me. Like I don't, like ask Degenerate Chargon. He said stuff that I don't agree with, but I don't go like, oh, Degenerate Chargon, leave the fucking chat. You're such an asshole, fucking saying that Sasha's overrated. You don't know wrestling. Like that's what other YouTubers do. They just degrade. Like I don't understand how people who watch your channel, you just shit on them. Like here's the thing. If someone comes at me and they say shit, then I'm gonna say shit back. Like I'm not gonna fucking like if you insult me, I'll insult you back. Uh that's just how it goes. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll do that. But when it comes to like if you disagree with something on wrestling, I'm not gonna sit here like you say, I don't know, Chase. I think Kenny Omega's great. Good. That's your opinion. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, that's your opinion. That's not mine. I'm not gonna sit here and trash you for it like other YouTubers. Like I don't understand that how you could insult someone who is pretty much just investing their time watching you. It just makes no damn sense to me. Like here's the thing: if you insult me, then I'll insult you back. That's the rules. That's just the guidelines. You know, that's just how I feel. Like if you say, "Hey Chase, you're a fuckhead," oh, you're a fuckhead too. There, that's it. I don't have to go hard on you. And also too, like the way I look at it is this: like people who watch my channels, they're not viewers or subscribers. Like yeah, I like people who subscribe to my channel, but I want you to come to just enjoy yourself, man. I want it to be where it's like you can just come on here and you just play this shit in the background, like the way that because like the way I listen to my podcasts and stuff, and the way I play my video games, I always need something in the background, man. That's why I like guys like OK Fabe and stuff, man, and OTRS. Like those are and Steven, like I can play their shit in the background and it's just background noise, and I feel like I'm there with them, and I feel like I can be in part of the conversation, and just have a good time. So yeah, man, that's how I do my stuff. How ugly by the Exes is that? That song. Are you ugly? Are you going? Are you on the round? Ugly. Something like that, right? I don't know. I don't remember that one, honestly. I just remember that it was like slow in the beginning and then it goes freaking hard. What's up, Rick Bad Boy? Madison Rain. Yeah, I know Madison Rain did ruin the beautiful people. I don't know why they had him, man. I remember Full Killer Kayfabe killing Smokey. Oh, that was so sad. I know that was like at the worst timing too, but it was cool, man. What if Andre the Giant's finisher was a shooting star press? That'd be like hilarious, dude. Could you just imagine, dude? You know how much Andre would be on people's work rate list? Like, Andre back in the day, he was shooting star press. Oh, seasons at Backlash, yeah. Take what you have, change the seasons. The changing of the seasons, it's here now. Something like that. It's here now. The changing of the seasons, it's you now. It's you now. Another good one. Feel the pressure, let it go. Feel the pressure, let it go. You try to buy some time and beat the lines. You cross the line every single time. Life has passed you by. I can't get you out my mind. I know I'll find my way. Crash, you burning down. You're all a sound, and you crash me up, and you blow and up and burn away. My life will change, and I'll keep you up, and I'll crash you down. What are my opinions on KD lands after this season in Golden State? I think KD either A, does another 1 year deal with Golden State, or B, goes to the New York Knicks. Because those are the only two teams that I really see him going to. There was a point in time where Clippers Nation really felt that they could get Kevin Durant. But then I even think Kevin Durant kind of was like, Psh, the Clippers? No. Brooklyn? No. It's between those two teams. Either he does another 1+1 with Golden State, or he goes to the New York Knicks because they hire some of his buddies. Cut the Cord in Hell in Cell might be the last pay-per-view Rock on. I don't even remember it. What do you think about the theme used for NXT TakeOver Phoenix pay-per-view? What was the theme song? What was it? I don't even know what the theme song was, man. The Stephanie McMahon event, women's rights. Of course you did. Philip M6, what? That was the dumbest question you ever asked. Apologize. Of course, Stephanie McMahon invited everything in women in wrestling. Obviously, you haven't been watching wrestling since 2010 because Stephanie McMahon did it all. Money by I Fight Dragons from Money in the Day 2010. Awesome song pay-per-view. I'll go listen to that one. I don't know it. Is there me does Impact have terrible pay-per-view time management? Oh yeah, 100%, man. Like I love Russo's mind, but when he says Owen and Zayn don't look like wrestlers, then he books himself into big storylines and Arquette. Yeah, no, Russo's hypocritical on that stuff. Do I have a Discord? Yeah, my Discord is Chase Oliver 68, but I don't have like a Discord for the channel. I was thinking about opening one. I just don't know how to use Discord. Yeah, just so that way you guys can chat with me in the free time and you guys can just be like, Chase, what's up? Because you guys know me, man. Like, I have my health issues right now and like, I can't always get on the streams to talk to you guys and stuff. So it's like, sometimes I wish I could get on the Discord and we could just talk wrestling and stuff like that. My wrestling memory is, it's not top tier. It's like, here's the thing. My wrestling memory, like, once I get to like 98, it kind of gets a little bit fuzzy. Like I'll forget some stuff here or there. Like I'll admit, like when it comes to the 80s and stuff, I'll definitely forget some stuff. Early 90s, WCW, don't really ask me that much because I only know a little bit of WCW in the early 90s off the top of my head. But WWF, pretty well balanced, especially when it comes to the bigger shows. Mid 90s, I'll forget some stuff. But like I'll remember stuff here or there too. But 98 from now, my memory is pretty good off the top of my head. Like I will like minor things here or there, or I'll get my years confused. Like I'll say like, oh yeah, I remember when Zayn and Owens happened in 2017. Chase, it happened in 2016. Oh shit, my bad. But you know, little stuff like that, nothing too big. But yeah, no. When it comes to theme songs, I don't know what it is. I just remember that shit. Like I don't even have to listen to the song. It just comes on my fucking head. Like I'll just be like, oh man, big time. I fucking more much larger than life. Big time. I'll make you snowing. Oh yeah, no, that's what I want people to use my videos for. Where did your Edge hate start? It's just natural, CPZ. Like I just never liked Edge. It was just like I always was like, dude, why are they pushing him? Like I guess it's kind of like why people don't like Roman. That's why I didn't like Edge. I just don't understand it. I just didn't get it. I was just like, there's so many other talented guys. Why are they pushing fucking Edge? Lamest finisher that isn't a joke finisher, so no Cobra. I like the Cobra. I've always liked the Worm. Alright, so no, those aren't lamest finishers. Page had the Rampage, that was pretty bad, dude. Like Rampage, Big Show's ECW 06 finisher where well, what was he doing? He would chokeslam people and be like humping them. I don't even know what the fuck that was. That was weird. That was a lame finisher. I always think the stroke, Jeff Jarrett's stroke is pretty lame. Just a Russian leg sweep, the clothesline from hell. Get the fuck on out of here. Like, why is JBL's clothesline better than everyone else's clothesline? How about by Bodies by Drowning Pool? Oh, I ain't gonna kill my voice right now. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the What you gonna do? 2, what you gonna do? 3, something's wrong with you. 4, something's wrong with you. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. You came to me in a dream last night. Boom, 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 boom. I see you standing in a lovely light. Oh, 1 minute you're there. I forgot the rest of it, but let's just get to the main part. The end is near. The game is over. No more pretending. No more. No more! The WWF will fall! The WWF will die! The Alliance will reign supreme! The end is near! Oh, I always remember that. The WWF will die! I apologize. Do not strike me down for my foolish mistake, Triple H, aka Godog. I know, seriously. Asking if Steph McMahon started women's rights. We all know that's true. Shooting star. Like, the Phoenix Splash doesn't get nailed enough, man. Like, I don't even know what it is. Like, they always take bad camera angles on it. And and also it's like super easy for the wrestler to land on their feet when they miss it. Like, yeah, I like the shooting star. I'm kind of fine with the three-peat, and Katie goes on to do what he wants. I'm still be a fan of his. He did his thing on the squad. Yeah, no, Katie got his reigns. He got it. He got what he needed. What do you think that the Avengers Endgame will be as good as Avengers Affinity? I don't know, man. Avengers Infinity War was a good movie because like the villain was like a very good villain, and you could actually care and wanting him to see him succeed. I don't know how Endgame will go. Like the first trailer did not make me very positive. Were you a fan of AJ Styles and Christian segments? Yeah, I like them. I didn't like that AJ was a goof, but I did like him. Like I thought it was nice that AJ Styles was actually getting mic time for once. Who takes pro wrestling more serious, Bret Hart or Low Ki? Oh, Low Ki. Saw this Mark do an interview. I don't watch WWE. Why would I watch it? Ryback uploaded a video. Oh, maybe he's back for the Rumble, Blue Knight. Maybe Ryback is back, damn it. Big Show looked so bad in 06. Yeah, he was so fat. He was just like, he looked miserable too. The name of the song used for the NXT Phoenix show was Holding My Breath. I think the YouTube Poppy saying some of the lyrics for it. I'll go check it out. I didn't know they had a theme song. Can we get a Connor promo on Cowboy? There ain't gonna be a promo on Cowboy. Cowboy is such a great guy, CPZ. CPZ. Cowboy is a fucking man. We're gonna drink Papa 12, but you know who's not a fucking man? Max Holloway. Max Holloway. I beat you with a torn ACL. I beat you when I had one fucking good knee. And over here you sit there and you type on Twitter about Jameson being the best whiskey in the business. Get the fuck on out of here. You're just as fucking foolish as Habib. You're just as foolish as that rap bastard.
You're a fucking little rat and you know it, Max. You've said fucking no to me. After you defended that title against Ortega, Dana White sent you the papers. You got the fucking papers. You got the fucking papers to fucking fight me. And guess what you fucking did? You turned down the fucking fight. You turned down the fucking fight. That's what you fucking did. Don't fucking lie. That's what you did. I fucking was posting on Twitter just like I exposed Khabib. You thought I was saying just business. I was just saying quit your bitching. And people say, well, Connor, you fucking tapped. Yeah, I fucking tapped alright. Because I was tired of this man just holding on to my fucking legs. All the man would do was hold on to my legs. Now, I saved you people from the fucking boredom of Habib. I have nothing bad to say about Cowboy. We'll go ahead and drink some Miller Lights and Proper 12 before our fights. Dana, just make this fight at 170 because we ain't making the fucking weight. I do not fucking care. Another easy million for me. Another easy 20 mil. You think about it. I get the gate. I get the pay-per-view buys. I get my fight check. I get my sponsorship check. It's just another fucking day at the fucking office. Cowboy, I'll fight you. I'll fucking stand with you for 5 rounds. But just know when my left hand hits you, you're gonna fall. Everyone crumbles to my left hand. Everyone. Even Khabib. He didn't want to show it on that fucking face, but he was crying on the inside when I hit him. He was fucking crying.
I feel like people like my con. Even people in real life like my Connor now, which is hilarious. Like people in real life are like, Chase, your Connor is really fucking good. Because I have to do my Connor a lot because like I always the worst. I don't know why colleges do this, but it's like the first day of school. Everyone's like, all right, guys, we gotta meet everyone and talk to people. All right, yeah, Chase, introduce yourself. And I'll be like, hi, my name is Chase. I'm a senior marketing communications major. I live in Moore Park. Yeah, that's about it. Hey, Chase, what are some interesting talents you have? I can do some impressions. Oh, really? Yeah, give me one. And then I'll do my Connor impression. And I'll be like, do any of you guys know Conor McGregor? And I have to do it PG because I'm in a classroom, so I can't say Fulk a lot. But people love it. I love it. You guys know me. I love doing song covers. I don't know why. I just love doing it. Yeah, was that a great Dolph Ziggler impression? Yeah, dude, my covers are great, dude. You guys haven't had karaoke night with Chase Oliver. Get a couple shots in me, and karaoke is just great. Why does WWE keep hiring Flow Rider for the WrestleMania when all his music sounds the same? Literally, Flow Rider has not made a good song since Low. Top 3 train wreck matches. Oh, train wreck matches. I thought he was talking about Train Wreck the movie. Train wreck matches. Sting versus Abyss at Genesis '06. That's a great one. Uh, uh, fucking Abyss won the title via DQ. Oh god, that was so bad. Um, oh god. Orton versus Cena at Rumble at the Rumble fucking 14. The fans did not care whatsoever for that match. They were just absolutely shitting on it the whole time. It was so bad. Like, oh my god. And Triple H versus Steiner is always the number one train wreck match for me. Trainwreck segments, the Tea Part, the Today Show girls doing the Tea Party. I forgot with Adam Rose. They were dancing with the Rosebuds. It was absolutely fucking terrible. Um, Teddy Long marriage to Alicia Fox. Why was Teddy Long getting married to Alicia Fox? Why do you have the heart attack? We'll never fucking know. And that just made no sense. And 3-man band when they had that concert that one time. I was like, why were they having a concert? I'm worried about NXT after Endgame. Guys, this Captain Marvel movie looking kind of cheeks. Man, yeah, no, Captain Marvel, that looks like it's pretty bad, man. Strangest WWE game moment. Mine is one of the N64 games when they had Stevie Richards replace Big Show. Mine was when in SmackDown versus Raw, my game would stop loading whenever Chris Benoit came. So my brother and I were always pissed when we would have to wrestle Chris Benoit in career mode because we couldn't see his entrance. But once we realized we could turn entrances off, it was okay. But maybe that was like an omen of things to come. Do you watch a show called The Good Place? I've heard about it, but no, I have not seen the episode. But I do want to check it out. I have to watch like You, The Good Place, so many stuff. Low Key is a Mark? Yeah, dude, huge. Chase, do you watch OSW Brew? And if you do, what storyline do you want them to review? I love OSW review. Storyline, I personally want them to review just because they're doing the Lex Express now, which is really cool. But I would personally love to see them review the Krosteen storyline. I feel like they would kill the Krosteen storyline. I think they'd be funny about that. Either Krosteen or they review the main event Mafia for TNA. Just because I felt their TNA reviews were just absolutely killer and stuff like that. But Krosteen or main event Mafia are the two ones that I feel like they would kill and just do such a great job with and stuff.
Triple H and Cody. Here's the thing. Triple H is a fucking don. I shook that man's hand. I shook Triple H's hand and I said to myself, "You're a fucking king." And he said, "I'm the king of kings." Now, Cody, someone told me to talk to this guy. They said, there's this company coming out called AEW. And I said to myself, who the fuck are these guys? Who the fuck are these guys? And then these little chumps named Matt and Nick, I don't even remember their names. But they came at me and they said they made 6 figures. And I said, for how much? They said, this is for the whole year. I fucking laughed at them. I make 6 figures taking a poop at my house. And then Cody came at me. He said that we wanted you in AEW. First of all, I don't even know what the fuck AEW is. And I asked him what does all AEW even stand for. And he said, All Elite Wrestling. And I said, you're no fucking Don. So how the fuck are you calling yourself All Elite? And he told me that he was going to give me a great offer. And I said, alright, let me see what you got. And it was fucking insulting. $1,000,000. $1,000,000. They looked at me and they thought I was a 7-figure guy. They tried to tell me I wouldn't be wrestling that much, and so that's the reason why they can only pay me that. And I said, is this for one match or the whole fucking year? They said it was for the whole fucking year. Who the fuck do these guys think they are? A whole year? I make $1,000,000 like I said taking a poop. I take a poop. Burger King texts me. They tell me I made $1,000,000. Proper 12 texts me. I made $1,000,000. Fucking my fashion. Everything. I make money. And you're telling me, for my services, only $1,000,000. Get the fuck on out of here. Triple H is a dong. Cody Rhodes is a fucking bum. Fuck Cody. Fuck the Matt and Nick and piece of shit. And fuck AEW. Fuck Khabib and fuck Diaz. If you fuck with the Diaz brothers, then you fuck with something. What did he say again? If you fuck with the Diaz brothers, then fuck you too. That's what he said. Do you want to see a UFC 229 finish for the Royal Rumble match? Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, I don't know why you introduce yourself to your college classes. These kids are just gonna forget who you are, anyways. Like people, like I don't know why. Like it's so funny. I'll introduce myself, and like the thing is, I'll introduce myself, and I'm like the funny guy in class, so people are like hilarious and like me and stuff like that. and, and it's like hilarious. Like I'll introduce myself, and then people be like, "Hey, Chris, what's up?" And it's like, okay, technically they're not wrong because that is my middle name, and I just fuck with them. I'll be like, yeah, whatever. The women's wrestling evolution started with Paige and AJ Lee, not the Bellas, because no, Jay Barton. It started with Stephanie. How dare you disrespect Stephanie McMahon? I hated that fans gave Ryback so much shit for all the kicking. Yeah, no, seriously. Like, I agree with you, Wrestling Rant 316. Like, they gave shit for Ryback for kicking CM Punk's ribs, but Shinsuke almost broke Cena's neck, like, fucked Austin Aries' orbital, and everyone loved him. Like, ugh. Somebody said Steen mid as a worker after 95, and it's low key not like no. Steen got worse as the years went on. Like Steen was not a good worker like past 95 and stuff. Like Sting early Sting is great. Like that's why people always say like Surfer Sting is their favorite just because he was a better worker back then. Oh yeah, Crystal. I don't know why. I got Alicia Fox confused. Yeah, Crystal Marshall. I don't know why. That was like the weirdest thing. Oh, see, that's how much of a train wreck it was. I thought Alicia Fox was there. Alicia Fox ruined Edge's marriage to Vicky Guerrero. I was getting my marriages mixed up. See, like I said, I'll forget things here or there. I'm not perfect. Don't you know if you guys seen those Benoit jokes, they'll all be captured if you caught your kids doing this and they post Benoit gift. It's so funny and fucked up that Benoit's like a meme. Like, it's so fucked up. Can we get a John Jones theme cover? Respectfully, fuck you, CPZ. I just do the Tommy Toehold, John Jones. Hey, CPZ, I respect you, man. Thanks for asking for me to do a cover. Um, I can do a cover for you. Let me just get it for you. The champ is here. The champ is here. The champ is here. Fuck you, DC. You're talking to the champion. You don't want to know. John Jones, Bones, Jones. Yeah, you're fucking with the champion. Yeah, you don't know. Fuck you, DC. DC, you can DX suck it. You're never going to beat me in a fight. I'm going to take down Anthony Smith. Hey, Corey Anderson, you can get the smoke. My name is John Bones Jones, and you know it. I never taken anything at all. I'm sorry for being mean to the press. I'm just always on the attack, tack, tack. Torrential ball's not in my system. I'm clean and I know what I'm doing. So I don't know why you're always attacking me. I'm just a victim in this situation. Boom, 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 boom. DX suck it, DC. I don't know. That I guess that's how John Jones sounds. I that's how John Jones is supposed to sound. I like Tommy Toll's John Jones. Oh well. He just makes John sound such an idiot. Oh well. Suck it, Daniel. Okay, John Jones. You really thought that was a theme cover. You really went on there, and you really didn't even rhyme anything, John Jones. Daniel, you know I'd fucking kill you. You wouldn't fucking kill me. You really think that I'm just gonna let you sit here and let you kill me, John Jones? I really do, pussy. Hey, pussy, you still that is. I don't care what anyone says. That's my favorite thing of all time when John Jones goes, "Hey, pussy, you still there?" That's so funny, dude. Like, and that's one of my favorite UFC segments ever. Like, John, you ready? Yeah. Hey, pussy, you still there? And then Daniel Cormier just laughs and he goes, "You're so fucking fake, John. You're so fucking fake. Everyone knows it, bud." Kenny Omega. Here's the thing. Here's the thing, Degenerate Song. Someone said, "We want you to fight Kenny Omega." I said, "Who the fuck is this guy?" They showed me him, and I was like, "What the fuck is this guy doing?" And then I met him, and this fucking dweeb was playing Street Fighter. I was like, what are you doing? Let's go fucking fight. And he said, "Oh, I don't fight professionally anymore. We're gonna do it inside the ring. I'm gonna hit you with a V trigger." V trigger. The only V trigger you're gonna get is my fucking left hand. Who the fuck are you aligned with? And he told me that Elite. And I said, "Who the fuck are the Elite?" And he mentioned those bums Cody and and Matt and Nick and some guy named Adam Page. And I said, "Who the fuck are these guys? These guys are jobbers." They used one of their inside terms to insult them, called them jobbers, walked the fuck out, and I said, "Give me Max Holloway. Give me Donald Cerrone. Give me... Hell, I would rather face Platinum Mike Perry, and I don't even know who the fuck he is." Yeah, exactly, Jay Barton. You can't forget you can't forget that Stephanie started everything. That's just a thing, you know. Without Stephanie, we don't have a thing. Yeah, whatever happened to Crystal, man? Like, she just disappeared. Like, I honestly don't know what happened to Crystal. Who gets easily more excited? NFL commentators losing their shit whenever Tom Brady does anything, or WWE commentators whenever Cena does a contract? Oh, anything with Tom Brady. Any quarterback, they always go, "Oh, yeah." Oh, dude, Layla had her moments where she was like, "Whew, you know, yeah, maybe. Ah." With Disney rebooting the X-Men universe, do you think the actor Mark Strong might be a good fit for Professor X? He wouldn't be bad, actually. I like that Disney has to reboot it. Well, yeah, you have to reboot it. It's gonna be interesting who they get as Wolverine. Hey, bub. Who's gonna play me if it's no longer Hugh Jackson? Oh, dude, I that was like the greatest day in history was when Stephanie McMahon came out as a baby and told everyone you can vote. Oh, hey, look, my Chihuahua's in the room. I didn't realize she was in here. Sup, Deli?
One of my old ass chihuahuas. We've had her since '07. So old now, De La Rosa. Yeah, oh, put your baby boy. What was that noise you made, Deli? Went meow. You can't see. You can kind of see her in the back. I feel bad for her and stuff. She's like a little bit older and stuff, so her back got all messed up. We tried to take her to the doctor to fix it, but the doctor said that it just coiled weird and stuff like that. So yeah, that's one of my 9 dogs that I have. Oh yeah, Crystal and Lashley are married. Yeah, oh my God, how did I forget that? My favorite actor right now is Michael B. Jordan. Now do Adam Page.
So this man came up to me, his name is Hangman. He showed me a stupid little noose and I said, who the fuck are you? And he said, hey, I'm Adam Page. You talk to my friends, Cody, Matt, Nick, and I said, look, you elite people need to leave me the fuck alone. I don't even want to talk to you. And he said, hey, bud, we're here to change the world. And I looked at him for a solid good 2 minutes. I said, what the fuck did you just say? And he told me again, we're here to change the world. I said, what world are you fucking changing? You do fucking nothing. You do fucking nothing. The only thing you're gonna fucking change is your little trunks. That's the only thing you're gonna change from black to red. If I ever fucking stepped in the ring with you, you would be fucking red trunk night because that would be the only time you would make money in your fucking career. What a fucking bum. This man looked like he was $1,000,000, had a nice body, good hair, and a nice look to him. And this guy rather tell me that he's changing the world with All Elite Wrestling. What a fucking moron. He's just as dumb as Nate Diaz, making fucking gang signs in one hand and animal balloons in the other. He's a fucking bum. Fucking bum.
Did they broke up Lashley and Crystal? I don't remember if they did. Remember Stepman gave. Oh, that was like the funniest scene. Oh yeah, no, Chihuahuas never die, huh? Deli Rosa. Deli Rosa. Deli. I don't want to pick her up because she's like very, very frail and stuff. So she's old. Put your deli, baby girl. All right. Connor meeting Penelope Ford.
So there's this guy. His name was Joey Janela. I saw his fucking hot ass girl. I wanna go say hi. Look, D is my baby. I love her to death, but I gotta wreck a Irish charm with someone. So I met her and this girl goes to me and said I can hit you with a hurricanrana. I said, what the fuck is that? This girl told me not to mess with her and that she can take me down at any time. I got a little bit turned on, not gonna lie. I like a woman that wants to fucking show me the ropes a little bit. But when it comes down to it, this girl just was too crazy for me. When your girl is trying to tell me that she was gonna put me in a fucking triangle choke while we were doing it, I said this is too much and I had to say no. So I told Penelope Ford, you're a nice lady. I'm pretty sure Joey likes you, but this is just way too much for me.
Paige is attractive, yeah. I don't think she's hot, but yeah, I think Paige is attractive. I think AEW will last just because of who's sponsorship. What was the highlight of the night for Bellator? Oh, the knockout. That knockout on Aaron Pico. Holy shit, man, that was crazy. How you wanted to who kept moving the brief? What? Hold up. How you wanted who kept moving the briefcase during Stone Cold versus Vince McMahon and Shane McMahon ladder match? Who you wanted? Who? I don't even know what that question is. Wrestling Fan 316. Maybe autocorrect got there. I'm still confused. Khabib will fight October/November when his suspension will be lifted. Oh, great.
I like to apologize to absolutely no one. The double champ does whatever the fuck he wants.
McGregor's promo off against Finn Balor. Oi, you're in Balor Club now. Look, Connor, we come from the same. Shut the fuck up. Who the fuck are you? I was going to tell you, I'm an ordinary man who does extraordinary things. You come up as a boy man who puts me to fucking sleep and make me do sleepy things. Get the fuck out of my ring. I don't even want to fucking waste my time looking at you. You're a fucking disgrace to our country. No, the only disgrace is you. Because last time I checked, Connor, I didn't tap out. Did you really go there? Did you really fucking want to go there? You didn't tap out. Listen, man,
I actually take real punches, not your little fake little punches that you guys do. I tapped because I told you I didn't want these people getting bored of seeing Habib hold my legs for the rest of the fucking fight. So shut the fuck up before I hit you with my left hand, to put you down to sleep, and make you never want to fucking see a day again. Well, if you put me at the sleep corner, just know that you unleashed the demon. What? You heard me. The demon. The demon will come out and take you down. What the fuck are you talking about? A demon? Yes, a real demon. You see, you know why they call me Finn Balor. And didn't even fucking ask. They call me Finn Balor because the Balor demon lives inside of me. And when you get me really mad, Connor, the demon likes to come out. And when you face the demon, it's a whole nother experience, fella. A whole nother experience? Oh my fucking god, all you wrestlers are fucking weird. I fucking like it and respect it, but I also fucking disgusted by it. Get the fuck out of my sight. Oh yeah, there we go. Could you do Connor impersonation of him meeting Neville/Puck? uh, Connor, what would he say to Neville/Puck? Let's see. So I go down and I meet this man. He looks all fucking like a caveman, but he's jacked as fucking boss. I come up to him and I said, "Hey man, do you want a fucking knock? It seems like I can make a million fighting you." And this man looks at me weird and he kind of scared me. I didn't really want to talk to him ever since, man. He kind of gave me that weird look. But he didn't look like a fucking caveman, like from the Geico commercial. So easy a caveman can do it. What were your thoughts on when Connor called Nate a cholo? I was scared, man, because calling Nate a cholo, that's kind of a, no, that's like a bold move right there. Just because Nate Diaz is kind of crazy, man. You don't fuck with that shit. Do you think Charlotte is hot? Yeah, I think Charlotte's hot. Would you smash either Paige or Charlotte? Well, I've seen what Paige can do. So, like, I guess I'll say Paige just because it's safe, because I know what she can do because I've seen her sex tape. So, yeah. I feel you. My aunt is a 13-year-old of the same species. The Conor Diaz feud, where do you rank it for you as a UFC fan? Top 15. It's all overrated by the what's it called, by the people. But I say it's a top 15 feud. It helped the UFC out a lot. Conor's Big Irish Balls has to be a top 5 promos. Oh yeah, Big Irish Balls, Red Panty Night. That like, who the fuck are you is number one. Like, everyone, even non MMA fans know who the fuck is that guy. Like, that is number one. Like, that is number one. Like, that's the number one Conor promo because it's like so funny because like a guy sits up and asks a question, who on the stage can give you a fight, and then Jeremy Stevens comes right here, the hardest hitting number one 145 pounder in the world. When he puts people down, he TKOs them. I put them to sleep. And Conor just perfect time. He goes, "Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that guy?" And everyone's laughing. And then Jeremy Stevens tries to save it with like a leprechaun joke. He's like, "Oh, good one," and he just like brushes him off. That's one of them right there. The big the one with the Eddie Alvarez one where he comes in. He's like, "Sorry, I'm late. I just don't give a fuck." That's a good one right there. Then the Red Panty Night. You fucking called your wife and you said, "Tank, honey, we fucking did it. Baby, we did it. Call, break out the red panties because we got the money fight." That was a good one. So, yeah. Who do you think will return in WWE in 2019? I see Eva Marie for some reason. Eva Marie's a good one. I don't know why. I feel like I think Charlie Haas will return for whatever dumb dick reason my head thinks so. I don't know. I see Shelton Benjamin and Charlie Haas doing some New Age outlaw crap. 3 matches I want to see this year. AJ versus Rollins. Like, just in general, AJ versus Rollins. Cena versus Velveteen Dream. And I would like to see... Tanahashi versus Jericho. Oh, who was it was some stage crew guy that they were doing. I think that was it. I don't know. I didn't even really looked up that match to really see who was moving the briefcase.
Does Nate have a speech impediment? No, Nate. That's just how Nate talks. Like he's always talked like that. He doesn't have speech impediment. I wonder what Brad Maddox is up to. I don't know. Trying to get more 18-year-olds to do porn. Who knows what he's up to? Beef mode. Charlotte's the real man. Ma'am. Charlotte's got a lot hotter since her NXT days. She legit is fine now. Her boobs are huge though. Oh man, they legit distract me during her matches. Yeah, man, she got those breast implants. Why has Carlito never been brought back? Attitude reasons, most likely. Yeah, I heard he had some attitude issues. They need something to do with the Benjamin. SmackDown hates half its roster. Yeah, I know. That's why I said Charlie Haas. Like, I don't know. I see it, man. If you choose one women wrestler to have page nude type of leaks videos, who would it be besides Mandy? God damn it, dude! You took my answer. Who would I want it to be? Oh God. Besides Mandy, I mean, we already got Tony Storm, so. Besides man. No, besides Mandy. God, that's such a hard question. Oh yeah, Scarlet Bordeaux. Let's go Scarlet Bordeaux. Thank God, someone's mentioned her in the chat. Thoughts on New Japan going with Okada Cena versus Tanahashi? No, it's Okada Reigns and Tanahashi Cena. Of course, they're gonna go down that route. It's a bread and butter. Why wouldn't they? McGregor just commands attention. Yeah, no, he's good, man. Carlito isn't even on the alumni page. Yeah, I saw that. I didn't realize that, man. Do a promo on Jericho versus Connor. I don't know. I can't do a good Jericho, so I'll just do Connor.
So I'm fighting this guy named Chris Jericho. The All Elite guys finally realized my fucking worth. They gave me 10 million. I told Tony Khan, if you don't give me 10 fucking million, I'm not gonna show up. They're so fucking desperate to sell out this show. Before I fucking was on the card, tickets were barely moving. I get on the fucking card. Now we fucking have to move this to a stadium. That's how fucking big it is. And I'm facing some guy named Chris Jericho. This guy fucking on his good nights acting like he's a rock star. I haven't heard one fucking song from this guy, but he acts like he's some big deal. He looks like a dad trying to live his glory years. Look, man, 2005 called. It's time for you to fucking give up your life. This is not a game for you anymore. It's a young man's game. And what I'm gonna fucking show you inside that ring is that you don't have it anymore. And all it takes is one left hand to change your fucking career. So, Chris Jericho, whatever the fuck your name is, just know that I'm the reason why AEW is a success. And that AEW isn't for Jericho. It's for Conor McGregor.
Oh, Shelton's mama. Bailey Nudes would be kind of sick too. Yeah, it would be kind of like, damn, dude. I feel like more people would appreciate Bailey too, because Bailey has a good body. It's just sometimes like it's just her face. Like put a bag over it. King Kong Bunny. Oh, can you imagine the big how big that would be, man? Oh. Why did people pop when Okada took off his pants to reveal trunks? Because he was wearing the long pants, JD, and people did JB. And people didn't like that. Like people liked the long trunks, liked his thighs better. So yeah, that's why. I don't know why. They just love that. It's New Japan. Do you think UFC will ever run a stadium like WWE? They've only run one stadium show, which is kind of funny. Well, they've run a couple stadium shows out of United States. They run the Canada, the Rogers Center. They've done the one where Ronda lost to Holly Holm. That was a stadium. The one where Anderson Silva was dicking around with Damian Maya, that was a stadium show, so yeah. Could you do a Conor McGregor on Sami Zayn? Conor on Sami. What would we say to Sami? Oh, yeah. I don't know. What would you say?
I met this guy and he wouldn't shut the fuck up. I just left him.
My voice is getting tired of doing Conor. Sometimes doing impressions, that's the hard part, man. Like, people who do that for a living, man. Oh, you gotta practice that. Dude, Andre the Giant sex tape would be kind of fucking crazy, dude. You'd be like so fucking drunk fucking these bitches. I bet you like fuck 3 bitches at once, dude. What will happen to the Rumble tomorrow? Daniel Bryan going to the concession stand to destroy Royal Rumble Burger, or the winner of the Royal Rumble running into the Chase Field pool? Dude, I hope the Chase Field pool gets used. That shit would be funny as hell. Carlito must have Melina like heat. They tried to push him too, but he fucked it up. Yeah, no, Carlito would get random pushes too. He would get the Del Stinko pushes where it's like, let's just push Carlito. All right, guys, it's way past my bed. No, it's not way past my bedtime. I just actually gotta lay down and shit like that. My voice is getting tired, but thank you guys very much. I might be drunk tomorrow for the Royal Rumble review. If I don't do a Royal Rumble review tomorrow, don't expect one for a long time because Kingdom Hearts comes out on Monday, and you guys know what my priority is. But thank you guys very much for tuning into this stream. Like I said, if I do a video tomorrow, I'll probably be most likely a kind of drunk Rumble review, so that should be funny. And then maybe I'll do another Q&A or wrestling type of stream when I'm not playing Kingdom Hearts next week. But yeah, thank you guys very much for coming into the stream. Leave a like before you leave because those always help the YouTube algorithms and everything like that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Follow me on Twitter at ChaseAlbert68. Remember, guys, just like our current Universal Champion Brock Lesnar, sometimes you don't have to give a shit in life. And he's winning tomorrow.
Yo!